like I'll just lose it. We were talking about that today, actually, where I work, and I'm the only person who hasn't like yelled at somebody or like cussed them out or something. But
Frog's gonna snap.
everybody's just like, the day I do is gonna be like, nobody's gonna want to be near me. 'Cause I don't even want to be near me.
Frog's gonna snap, and everyone's gonna know he does when you hear this. He's gonna take the frying pan to somebody.
I will find the cast iron.
Hammered across the world.
You guys will one day just feel a slight reverberation and maybe just the faintest sound of a cast iron hitting somebody.
Yeah,
and you'll be like, today's the day.
off in the distance. Or it's gonna be like that one bit in SpongeBob. You're gonna hit someone with a pan. All of a sudden, I'm gonna be at work. It's like, Hawk, what's wrong? I don't know. I felt a disturbance. I need to go. What, now? Yes, I get in my car and I drive to Frog's restaurant.
Meanwhile, the entire police force and 3 ambulances.
I drive into the back. You're like looking for a way out, and I give the secret honk.
Yeah, that's the secret. There is no back way out. I gotta go through the where the bathroom is. I just go through the bathroom, right? So where the bathroom is, there's just like this opening at the top, right? I think I can fit through that if I can just climb up there and not cut myself. So like maybe if you have a sunroof.
I don't.
It might be a little bit harder, but I might be able to somehow just dive into like the back seat, right? Like, hey guys, I gotta go use the bathroom. Just dive into your back seat.
Oh no, here's what we're gonna do, because we're already breaking the law. I'm gonna drive over to... Chat. Vulcan's here too. All
Kill
it
yourself.
takes is one bad coming out swinging. Suddenly I'm not the crazy one here. Fuck it, it's ruined. Hi, Joker model, how's it going? God damn it. It just takes one bad day, Vulcan.
If I knew you were doing that, I wouldn't have fucking started like that.
No, it's even better.
Better is very perspective in this situation.
You think you're funny, do you? I think I'm hilarious. I laugh at my own jokes all the time.
Joke's on you motherfuckers. I'm actually insane. He's just pretending to be.
Yeah. But anyways, chat. This might be a short stream because I went to go put my headphones in maybe 40 minutes ago. Because I have the strong urge to listen to 80s pop. Like Kaja Gugu. And Talking Heads. But, I got hit with a low battery. So I tried to charge it up as much as I could. So if my headphones are gone, I ain't wearing those ghetto headphones again. I told you that one, right, Vulcan? My headphones died in stream, and I had to wear the headphones I wore when I first met you.
Yeah, that shit fucking sucked.
I still had my mic and everything, but oh my god.
It's just terrible. It is actually garbage.
It hurt my ears. Anyways, chat, what's going on? Playing some Etrian Odyssey. Because I can't escape harder. I can't escape hard enough from Alexis. You may think like, Hawk, you're beating this dead horse. The joke's over. Alexis was like 3 or 4 streams ago. You don't know how much she traumatized me off stream. How bad she was. Saying hundreds of Eldritch Horrors, you should fucking slaying my people, excuse me? Or did you mistype that? Did that autocorrect? Were you laying hundreds of Eldritch Horrors? Because that's the name of the game. Especially around here. But speaking of horror, I also do have a horror model. You know, I've got my my little horror emo boy one.
Horror or horror?
Horror. But you know, I do put the horror in horror.
Oh, fuck.
You know, I thought of putting an upside down cross, you know, a little bit more homage to King Diamond instead of like the little moon on my forehead. But no, I don't know. That might have been out too much. No. Have you lost your mind? I lost a long time ago.
You're just now asking that?
I think it's more of a mantra for his own sanity. Like, have you lost your mind? Have you lost your mind? Have you lost your mind? You know how they advertise certain MMORPG as kid-friendly, and then you got Nightmare Fuel? I feel like that's oddly specific, but I never played MMOs. Then again, I grew up with Invaders Zim and Courage the Cowardly Dog. What else do I have here in like my stream notes? For some reason I put under the Alexis thing, fan art of Shota Hawk and Yandere RR Alexis. Somebody draw that, even if it's like a shitty stick figure. I will put that up on my fridge. I will put it in the fan art section.
I think I just successfully committed a fucking hate crime. Let's fucking go.
Yeah! Wait, those are bad. Wait, who'd you commit it against? It's all about optics.
Russians. So what I did,
Topical.
because I've been playing this mission in Warno for fucking a few hours, and I figured out like where they'd be attacking from. So for some reason, the Russians really love the far right side of the map where I am the most heavily defended. So I just said, fuck it, we ball. And just nuked all of them.
Good.
And by nuke, I mean I had 4 mortar trucks just level an entire bridge with Russians on it, and they sank and died, and I'm laughing. They can burn in hell. Good Russian's a dead Russian. Damn, I'm really becoming the kind of person I hate. You know what? Let's keep going.
What's the saying? You either die a legend or you live long enough to see yourself fall. Okay, here's a little question I thought of before stream, and you and the audience can play at home too. So, I work in a place that plays shitty music all day. So Vulcan, here's a little question for you. If you owned a store, and you had employees, like clerks and shit, and you had to put music on for them that would be playing 24/7, what music would you put in there to not make everyone go fucking insane?
Ram Ranch.
I said to not go insane. Also, what kind of store are you running?
Bro, you know I'm working at a fucking Spencer's or a sex shop.
Yeah, okay, that's actually pretty fitting. But I'd probably strangle myself with one of the shirts if I had to listen to that all day.
Come here, you little fuck. Come here. Come on. Fall right into my trap. Burn in hell. Kill yourself.
I was gonna say, come here, come here. Put the shirt around your neck right now, Hawk. But here's what I thought
can't
of.
really do much this playthrough. Sorry, go on.
But here's what I thought, and this is kind of like if you had to like bring one CD with you on a deserted island. What would it be? How about some yacht rock or some smooth jazz? You know, it's not very offensive.
I could see yacht rock being good.
And so about because you know the music is so fucking shitty where I work, but occasionally there'll be a Hall & Oates song, and that kind of gets me jiving. Find a few of those undead in Baldur's Gate 3. 3 of my characters are dead though. Kazuki, what are you fighting? You've been fighting those undead for weeks. And they're just, I assume they're just normal undead enemies. Unless they're like got names.
He might be talking about Balthazar because he's a little bit of a pain in the ass to fight, but at the same time he's pretty easy to fight.
Told you they can revive each other. They gotta have some weakness. That's like the thing of undead. They always have a weakness.
Where in the game are you fighting these fuckers? I've not fought a single thing that can revive itself. I also liquefy them, but that's besides my point.
And this guy's addicted. Death shepherds? What the fuck are death shepherds?
Oh, you're in the are you in the mountain pass?
Shepherd. I'm pulling up the actual Forgotten Realms wiki.
Dude, those death shepherds aren't shit. What difficulty are you playing?
Well, she's on the hardest difficulty because he's a gamer.
Oh, I'm on the hardest difficulty. But I power game, so.
I feel like at that point, though, you kind of have to.
Yeah. Like, they're a mostly melee enemy. They have ghouls around them. The ghouls are the pain in the ass. Yeah, no, the only reason you're struggling is because you went there instead of, like, the goblins and the Underdark. And you can leave that area. You don't need to keep fighting them. As long as you didn't kill all the fucking tieflings by going too early.
Wait, so I put Death Shepherd's Baldur's Gate. The first comment was I picked up the bodies of the smaller ghouls as I killed them. That's funny, if that's how if that actually works. You can't revive them if they're in my pocket.
Oh, that's a lot of enemy tanks. I might be a little fucked.
A tough fight between you and the next area, sort of a gatekeeper. The shepherds will revive each undead, so they're a priority target. As level 6 enemies, you might need to get strong before passing. Okay, so yeah, so it's like original Baldur's Gate, where if you went north instead of west, you immediately got your ass pulled apart.
Yeah, no, they're pretty fucking easy to fight. I always do all of the main Act 1 area. I go fuck around in the Underdark for a while, and then that's when I do the mountain.
Yeah, I mean, at least you probably have a fighting chance. When I played Baldur's Gate 1, I went the wrong direction, and I immediately got one shot.
I mean, shit, dude, by the time I get to these guys, they are a cakewalk, because I'm level 7.
Then again, I was playing 2nd edition Dungeons and Dragons with Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. Those rules were a little special. Thank goodness I'm not playing on the hardest difficulty. I always like playing on normal, because you know, it's kind of what the game sets for.
Yeah, my brother in Christ, if you were playing on the hardest difficulty right now, you might actually have fucked yourself. Because, like, at a tactician, they actually get special skills and shit. Like all enemies do. So it can get pretty fucking wild if you're not careful.
Well, time to go back to the character creator for the 15th time.
Oh boy, that doesn't sound awful at all.
Down by the river. How many times did you hear that song during the game, Vulcan?
Too many fucking times.
Okay, I was gonna say, because I feel like it's
pissed me off.
I feel like it's getting to the point of Herald of Darkness from Alan Wake, where they just beat you over the head with it so fucking much that it gets annoying.
It gets me some days. Like earlier today, I wanted to fucking rip my goddamn hair out because I had to listen to it.
Well, then again, you know, Down by the River at least has a leg up on Alan Wake because, you know, that song's like kinda good. Herald of Darkness, I fucking hate that song with a passion because it's cringe millennial humor shit.
Touche.
The rest of the songs in Alan Wake, though, they're pretty banging. Poets of the Fall is pretty good. And Baldur's Gate 2, at least your character doesn't have a psychic parasite literally living rent-free in your head. That's where you're wrong, kiddo, because you are forced to be the Dark Urge in the first 2 Baldur's Gate games. Might not be a psychic parasite, but you have murderous tendencies all the time.
Fuck yeah, dude. Sounds like a Tuesday for me.
No matter where you go, somebody somewhere is always looking to cut your head off.
I see no problem.
Yeah, you know, it's just ball spawn stuff. Because the ball spawn is just basically Highlander. It's like, okay, we're all gonna murder each other. And last person who survives gets turned into a monster, and then Daddy Ball can come back as a god.
Daddy balls.
No, Daddy Ball, not balls.
I hate myself. Please kill me now. You'll be doing me a favor.
Hey, stop! That's gay! uh. Yeah. Let's also not forget that you probably have way more survivability in Baldur's Gate 3, even on harder difficulties. Because, you know, if you're a wizard and you have to travel by yourself in the beginning, you're probably gonna get your legs ripped off.
Yes.
Like, someone just sneezes at you and you're dead. Because you do, in fact, have casting times, and it's not turn-based, it's real-time, baby. Your wizard will be casting those spells for a good hot second. Which is why I always play the badass martial classes. Because I remember I played a while back, and I know if Doom was watching, that's where we found Larry, and Carl. Some of those quests in that game were a meme. Especially when your first magical item is the belt of gender swap, and that's what really teaches you to identify your magical items before you wear them, bitch. Oh, cleric goes hard. Clerics are badass. Not a fan of elves though, dirty bitch ears. But I remember Frog was there. Let's see. I think I was like a knight archetype for the paladin, where I literally could not use ranged weapons other than thrown weapons. But I got a bunch of badass stuff. I think you were a ranger Vulcan. And then Frog, I think, was a half-orc berserker, which is different than barbarian, because it's just a fighter archetype that's just way better than barbarian. It's all the benefits without the downsides. Come on, look at Deedlit. I have to look back at Deedlit, because I don't think she's really a cleric. And if I remember right from what I've read, she's more of like the fairy tamer from Sword World, which is more akin to like a druid. Elves are goated, though they're a bit generic. I think elves are kind of an acquired taste. At least for me. Because, you know, it's kind of like it's the vanilla race, right? But she is an elf, yeah. I'm just saying, it's just that she's probably not more like a cleric, she's probably more like a druid. She can wield weapons, but I mean, so can druids. Vulcan, what weapon did you put on your druid? Do they have weapon restrictions in 5th edition?
They do, but I just kept a fucking staff, used the shillelagh spell, and then just had a club that I could just fuck people with.
Okay, because it always seems to either be the quarterstaff or the scimitar.
Oh, I had a wizard staff, just straight up.
Yeah, it's always like Sir Shillelagh or like Dex to damage druid. Let's say humans are vanilla race. Have you seen how many humans inhabit the Forgotten Realms? Yeah, it's because that's their thing. They don't live for a long time, but they populate like rabbits. But, you know, it's like, if you didn't pick human and you wanted to be something other than human, chances are you're gonna be an elf. Because there's like a billion different fucking elves out there. Dark elf, sun elf, tower elf, snow elf, star elves, void elves, wood elves, high elves, elf elves, Christmas elves. Those last ones are dangerous. Tolkien was a genius. I kind of wish everyone stopped basing all their stuff off of him, though. I've had this conversation before. I like wrote a fantasy book, entirely new races. Because I don't know, it's just kind of weird that everything is like... This is why I don't really like Forgotten Realms that much, is because it's like vanilla, basic bitch safe fantasy, you know? You know, there's a degree of no magic if it's just like elves and dwarves and halflings and shit, you know? Unless you like really spice it up. Yeah, we could have an elf, or we could have these little rock munchkin dudes that curl up in a ball and people made them like slaves for their chariots. That'd be funny.
Fuck yeah.
And then they finally broke free, and then now we go and they just roll around in the highlands, just doing sick tricks and shit. Yeah, we need Dark Sun. Dark Sun's cool. But then again, I really like Sword and Sorcery, and I've been listening to a lot of Conan stuff again.
He always
And-
says that's his shame.
Let's be real. Wizards of the Coast is never gonna fucking make Dark Sun again because it's too brutal. At least they think it's too brutal. Then again, they're really not gonna touch anything that probably isn't Forgotten Realms. Then again, I don't play 5th edition, so I don't know what like supplemental materials they have. I think one time they did a Planescape thing, but I mean, it's Planescape. It's a bit more niche. As badass as it is, though. And then what was there? Was it Spelljammer? Was like their like sci-fi thing that had an idea, but from what I understand, it just kind of became a vehicle for let's just hop between settings. Dragonlance was sick. I read the fuck out of Dragonlance books. Screw Harry Potter. Everyone's reading Harry Potter. I was reading fucking Dragonlance. Raceland make Harry Potter his fucking bitch. Raceland literally became so powerful he almost killed all the gods. And then he realized, shit, if I do this, there's gonna be nothing left in the world and I'm gonna go insane. Okay, just kill me. Then he came back, but then he lost all his magic. It's such a good series. Motherfucking Kinders. For those that don't know what a Kinder is, look it up. It's kind of like a halfling, except way more funny.
Well, Hawk, I've done a thing, and it hopefully will pay off.
What'd you do?
I straight up opened a fucking tactics manual of the U.S. Army Armored Corps.
There you go.
I have the 11th armor, or not 11th, first armored, whatever the fuck their goddamn title is. I have their fucking manual open for tank tactics because I have access to it. So fuck
There you go.
everyone else. My downside is I don't know if my cat card reader is like reading what I'm currently doing on my computer. Hope not.
Big Brother's always watching. Ain't that right, FBI agent? My FBI agent's crying from the horrible things he's seen. Crying, furiously masturbating, maybe a little bit of both.
I am gonna ignore anything I just heard. I do not exist anymore.
You heard it here, folks. He doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, you little fucking cock sniffer, come back here and die.
Gone, reduced to atoms. You're all next. You're all next unless you hit the follow button. I'm done of playing around with you. I'm sick and tired of seeing that motherfucking 27. Oh, I'll bring him back. He's a nice lesson. That's why I have homebrew D&D campaigns. Yeah, but it'd be nice to give support for like the actual shit you love, cause I mean, while there are like books and stuff, I know there's audiobooks out there. It'd be cool to like get more lore on Dark Sun and expand upon it officially. What was the other one? I know was Castle Ravenloft its own thing? I know it has a series of video games. I don't know if it's like its own like campaign setting though. It always seemed to let's go fight Strahd.
clue.
That was kind of like their horror campaign. Trying to think what other kind of there used to be the old Greyhawk settings. Those were kind of cool. They're probably never getting Greyhawk again. That's too old. It's for all the D&D boomers. Ravenloft's a whole nother world. Okay. And again, because you know all you really see is the marketing for Strahd. maybe we can get more Forgotten Realms guys, which is ironic given the name because that's the one I think that they use the most. Because again, I mean, that's your token like fancy shit. All the people in Baldur's Gate is all I'm saying. But the Sword Coast is pretty populated too. Actually, I'm gonna look up a map of the Forgotten Realms. What's their geography like?
That is an enemy tank in my spawn.
Forgotten Realms map. Oh. There we go. Oh wait, is it just one continent? What the fuck? I guess they... Oh no. Yeah, I think it's only one continent, but I feel like that's the case for most maps. Howdy, Demi G. How you doing? We're talking about D&D worlds right now. And how we really need Dark Sun doing the arts. Ooh, what are you doing the arts with? Oh.
Oh, they just from my helmet. Oh, they did.
A bunch of fucking places though. This is kind of... There's some comms for folks in my personal server. Oh, that's cool. What else is there to talk about?
If I wasn't trying to not die in a million horrible ways right now, I could probably come up with something.
I visited Ravenloft as an arcane trickster. The fog there is tense. Can't be worse than Ustalov. Survival Guide to Ustalov is fantastic. Remember, kids, fire kills most things, not just vampires. If any villager whatsoever opposes the idea of burning down an entire village just to kill one suspected vampire, they've been dominated by a vampire and cannot be trusted. Let's read the Survival Guide to Ustalov, shall we?
Oh no.
Ustalov. And for those that don't know, Ustalov is basically the horror setting for Pathfinder. That's where like all the like gothic horror and Lovecraftian entities
It's
live
where
to
the
hang out.
edgelords hang out.
Pretty much. Although credit where credit is due, in Strange Aeons, a Lovecraft campaign, Winter Klaskov is the big titty goth GF everybody wanted. Pathfinder, Winter, Klaskov. I have no idea if no, I don't want Pathfinder Classics. Strange Aeon. Here we go. There we go. Just got the heterochromia and everything. Again, I was more,
Sweet mother of God.
I was always more akin to the redheaded chick in, Skull and Shackles.
Give me this woman. Now, please.
Where is she? Is it? Tandara is her name, that's it.
Hawk, I'm not going to tell you what you need to do, but there's a certain channel I need you to do stuff for.
There is Pathfinder sauce, I have found it in the past.
Yes, but specifically this woman. Anything else is heretical.
Oh, here's also another cutie from Skull and Shackles. Okay, so here is Tandara. Yeah. Alright, I like that. Cleric of the God of Vampires. Or not vampires, the Goddess of Pirates. And then here's Rosie Cusswell. I'll give you one hint of what she does very well. Shocker, it's not the violin. She is a strength build halfling. Got some good shit in Pathfinder every once in a while. And there's another redhead too that's like an absolute bombshell in Skull and Shackles, but unfortunately she's an elf. Anyways, you guys heading to Ustalav? What the hell is wrong with this place? Few things to keep in mind about Ustalav, ladies and gentlemen. 1. Everyone you meet is probably dominated by a vampire and cannot be trusted. This includes friendly innkeepers, unfriendly sheriffs, other vampires, your party members, and you.
Oh, it's this shit again.
Yeah.
I was wondering why it sounded so familiar.
She cusses well. She does. She's very violent for halfling, and it's kind of hot. 2. If you think it'll be fine, I just have to hold out till morning, you're gonna have a bad time. Due to cloud coverage and fog, conveniently placed mountain ranges and evil magic, it's never morning in Ustalav. 3. Ustalav runs off horror movie tropes. If you're a lady, project an aura of quiet strength and make sure you're able to adapt to any situation. If you're a male, chances are you're probably already dead. But try to attach yourself to the obvious heroine and hope you make it out alive. Now, for either gender, whatever you do, don't sleep with anyone. You sound like you might be plucky comic relief, which is good because those characters live longer, so there's a stark contrast from all the terror. 4. If a party member suggests splitting up, don't listen to them. They've been dominated by a vampire and can no longer be trusted. 5. Remember that wooden stake to the heart kills most things, not just vampires. Such a useful tool. 6. Don't look in the mirrors. That's a vampire's favorite time to be behind people. 7. If someone can conclusively prove they aren't a vampire, they're a werewolf and can no longer be trusted. 8. Like stakes to the heart, fire kills most things. There's no such thing as too much fire, after all. Can't make an omelet without putting a few vampire-infested villages to the torch. If anyone objects to burning down an entire village to kill one suspected vampire, they've been dominated by a vampire and can no longer be trusted. Edit. Well, this got bigger than I expected. I'm glad so many people have enjoyed this. Join me next time for Varisia. Gypsies have most definitely stolen your children, and Numeria. What you don't know can and certainly will hurt you. Well, can you know what I just realized? About that last bit about Varisia stealing children?
What?
So we were when we played together in Rise of the Rune Lords, we were in Varisia. My character was Varisian. There was actually a plot where Varisian stole the mayor's kid.
Damn.
Yeah. Is this like a Pathfinder in-game conspiracy podcast? No, that's just Ustalav. It's a bad time. That's where they made the sanity rule set. Because do I still have the picture? I need to find it now. Pathfinder map. I just put meme. Okay, no, that's here we go. I think this is it. This is really big. Alright, so this is general boiled down to the many places of Pathfinder. And to explain, they pretty much wanted every setting ever, so they made all of these. That's why my Chopped have precognition, seeing 3 seconds in the future is one hell of a game changer. That's about a turn or something, right? So we got Here Be Adventurers. We got some Nazis. We got more Nazis. Fuck Chellax. Bunch of filthy devil worshippers. We got the God Rock. Got some dumb atheists right next to Arabian Nights. Like Arabian Days. My personal favorite, the Shackles, Pirates, and more fucking pirates.
Boy, do I love pirates.
We got Steampunk Land, right between wizards and also wizards. Arabian Nights on Crack is also over here. You can't see it, but it's over here on the right. D&D, it's called Scrying. I don't know if it's Scrying, because I think Scrying is usually associated with, like, seeing at a different location. We got some inbred nobles. We got some pointy-eared tree huggers. Huge international clusterfuck. Right next to nobody gives a fuck ya.
Sounds like California.
Here's Numeria, Conan versus magic robots from space. Oh, here we go, Vulcan. Here's the, Wrath of the Righteous, the World Scar. Demons and shit right next to fucked and really fucked. Which is Vikings and nobody cares.
Is there anything nice about the Pathfinder universe? Sorry,
No.
let me answer my own question. No.
Vulcan, I want you to understand, there was a campaign called Extinction Curse, and it originally started out with the party being like... It was a cool start of like the party was part of a circus troupe. And it became a plot point that there were so many adventure paths all occurring at the same time that the main like bad guy of the first book was like, the world's gonna end no matter what. It seems like every fucking week there's some world-ending thing. We might as well just accelerate it and get it over with.
I mean, he's not wrong.
No, they're not, because even in the end of Strange Aeons, even if the party sacrifices themselves, and they will because it's a Lovecraftian adventure, they only hold off the King in Yellow from showing up for maybe like a few decades. Because that's how Lovecraft works. They will show up.
It's just fucked. Like at least in like D&D, it's like there's a semblance that the world is, you know, somewhat functioning. But then here, it's, in Pathfinder, it's like, okay, the world's ending, you're all fucked. Have fun. And then your gods just fuck off and laugh at you the entire time.
So, I found another map of Pathfinder, and it's Tianjia, which is basically like the Weeb Adventures.
I was gonna say, that just sounds incredibly Chinese.
Yeah, no, let's see here. What are some things that are on here? Snake India, Indiana Jones, and the Forest of Catgirls and Kaijus. Pingus. Little Asian Angels is one place. Spider Witches. Fat Demon Tyrants, Genghis Khan, Princess Mononoke.
It didn't
Okay, I'm
say
pulling this one up on
Little
stream.
Asian Angels.
Yes.
What fucking neckbeard wrote this shit?
There's one that's called Angry Farmers. Secret Underwater, Civil War. No real attempt to map, colonize, or explore. The desert was attempted. Dragon Emperor something something, page 36. I don't think Weeb applies to China. This is what it's for, though. Karate Kingdom. Dragon fuckers. Yo, my people. Communist ninjas, exotic hippies. Tiny police state.
Wait, is the actually tiny police state?
Yeah, it's right in the middle. Oh, there's also a little spot that says white settlers.
Oh wow,
Swamp.
I wonder what that rising sun flag could possibly be.
We got Swamp Kraken elected president.
Oh, and for the sake of racism, yes, Weeb applies to Chinese.
Oh god. Pathfinder's a meme. Great.
It makes me wonder why I'm alive every fucking day. I'm not finding out the reason just yet.
You'll get better eventually, right? Gambler's logic.
5 years of holding a gun to my head later. Oh yeah, it got better, guys, I swear.
It's like that Filthy Frank video of life hacks. It just starts out normal of you like trying to like fix like, you know, minor inconveniences, and Kazuki was a joke.
For the sake of
And-
racism, it applies to Chinese.
But
For the
then,
sake of racism.
but then like the
Jesus.
Filthy Frank video, it just evolves into just every solution being kill yourself. Do it. Come on, you bitch. Do it.
I mean, isn't that how our Pathfinder games went, basically, with me fucking murdering every kobold I saw?
Yeah, but that was
Like, They had
badass.
to have a fucking fear debuff at some point. Because I just
Yeah.
forgot I had a head on my belt line the entire time.
Yeah, no, now that I think about it, both times they would have shit their pants at the sight of you. Because the first time, you brutally murdered them Goblin Slayer style. And then the second time you went through that with the other group, you basically you basically turned them all into paste, and what wasn't turned into paste was just turned into embers, because you and fucking Kane burned everything to death. And you
Yes.
all laughed maniacally as you did it.
Absolutely. Why would I not laugh? Hey,
Yeah.
check the stream VC.
And then the goblin that was in the group actually did the thing.
I find that fucking hysterical, though. I really do. That whole campaign was just a wild ride.
Yeah. I really wish I knew what happened to Kane, because he was fun to play with.
I don't have any good news on that. I don't think, because there's some shit going on that I remember him briefly talking about.
Oh no.
Yeah. He was back in. He's in the old server, right? Or was? No.
No, because
Yeah.
he wasn't in that server. I invited him because that's when it was like I made the unfortunate mistake of going to Roll20 to find players.
Oh yeah, no. He just fucking disappeared at some point.
Mm-hmm.
So I do not know what to say. Wait, why does
Yeah,
this
it
plane get
was
an air
great.
spawn?
It was that, and I think another one of his shining moments was his whole thing was there's like an assassin comes in your room at night, you notice him. And it ended up with him, a Goliath, butt-ass naked, just grabbing the assassin and just suplexing him through a table. I also really seemed excited about Starfinder. I should look back into Starfinder, or at least... I don't know. I need
It
to
would
think of a
be
game to run.
fun- It'd be a fun change of pace.
Yeah. Like, Hawk, you always talk about you gotta live past the basic bitch fantasies. Like, you're right. We gotta do more Shadowrun shit. We gotta have cyberpunk and high fantasy. We need fucking dragons as like the head of major mega corporations. I wonder if I still have all my old notes where I made Freedom City. Which, by the way, Vulcan, canonically you helped make Freedom City.
Yes, I remember this.
The fucking dragons, or barbarians riding dragons, learning guns. Turns out when you make guns, you become the big superpower of the surrounding area. And eventually that just turns into just Night City.
I see absolutely no problem with that. I'm actually quite happy I just created a police state. That is a horrible thing if that ever comes out if I run for any political office. That is a terrible thing. Oh
I know.
shit.
I even like put it as like a lore point, right? Because remember when you blew up that mountain, you made a giant crater?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that place was called Vulcan's Wrath, and that was a historical landmark. Has yet to be touched and turned into a tourist track. Well, it got turned into a tourist attraction. I made a book. I need to see if I still have all those old notes, because I had some good ideas. I know the one that Frog and a lot of people really liked was the Bone Boys and the Bone Babes. And you might ask yourself, Hawk, what is that? That's some sexy alliteration right there. I'll tell you what it was. So there is various forms of body augmentation in Starfinder, which is just Pathfinder, but in space. And some of them are plant-based, some of them are technology-based, some of them are like runic magic-based, some of them are necromancy-based. And one of the augmentations you can put in your arm is you can just summon a bone blade from your wrist. So you can be Baraka. So I thought to myself, what if we made a street gang based around that? And as soon as I pitched the idea, everybody wanted a bone babe girlfriend. Even Vulcan. So basically think Melina, if they were a part of like a street gang. Actually, my ex actually wrote one in as her backstory. I was kind of proud of her. Where her whole thing was, she was like the heiress to like a corporation, but she was the, what was that class called? It was basically like space cleric, and her like domain, I guess, was kind of like mind breaking. So she would like use. Yeah, there's jokes to be made there. Believe me, I made them.
Oh.
But so her whole thing was like, she would use that in like the business world to like crack into people's heads and either control them or read their minds.
Actual assault.
It's a cutthroat world, man. You gotta do it for high society.
But mind rape? Come on. Like actual mind rape?
Well, you know, if they didn't cooperate. And if that failed, then her bone babe girlfriend would just rip you apart. Probably with her teeth. It was an interesting dynamic. Shame that never really came to anything. And then Frog was just Reinhardt. But for like, if he was in The Running Man, the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
It's not surprising.
That's great. He had like energy armor. Because he went with like the, what was it called? It's like the Celestrian or something? Which is basically a funny way of saying like solar/black hole space Jedi. With a customizable weapon or armor. They actually upgraded it now. I think there's a few of them. You can get like a blast. You can get like a Captain America shield now. I did see... That's messed up. It's great. Welcome to Cyberpunk. I did see there was one class Vulcan where I think it just basically lets you become the symbiote. It's like the evolutionist or something. The only thing that comes to me when I hear Reinhardt is Fire Emblem version. Who is that? I don't know. The only thing I know is Nalia. F.E. Reinhardt. This man is handsome as fuck. He also looks like he's gonna backstab you. I mean...
I see nothing wrong with that.
I mean, look at this fucking face, guys. That dude's totally gonna stab you in the back.
He looks like me when I get on a fucking 50 cal. And that's an ear... I will have to dig up a Facebook photo at some point. Because there's a picture of me that is just... psychotic? I don't know if that's the right word for it, to be completely truthful.
I don't like Melina. I'll kill her with no qualms. I love Melina. I also played Melina. Get that off the screen, please. It stares into my soul. Well, yeah, for those that don't know, and I've posted this in the Discord. Let me make sure these are all clean images. Like, oh, who's your fate, waifu? I'll tell you, motherfucker. Let me get some good pictures first. That one's pretty good.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to commit a fucking hate crime.
Vulcan, you've already committed a hate crime today.
I need more. FBI agent, I'm kidding. Please don't arrest me. Again.
FBI agent, just pay attention to the dark-skinned wolf mommy on the screen. Bamski. Bamski. bit obscure, but like Scarlet through Bloodbending Go Burr. Oh yeah, I hate what happened to Scarlet, man. She was so hot in Mortal Kombat 9, and I don't know what the fuck happened after that. Would you not commit a hate crime?
You want to find out?
He does it every
I
day.
commit a different kind of crime.
Committing a hate crime for him is like, you know, when you pray every night for supper. It's just a given. Anyways, guys. You wanna play the game?
Gonna cry.
Or maybe we don't, because I'm crazy, because I'm a Joker.
You know what? I vote that one. I vote not playing the game.
Oh, never mind. The game immediately crashed as I switched seats. Give me 1 second, Chiefs.
2, 1, come on. Oh, you mother! Ugh!
Vulcan has decreed it. The podcast night. We're both exhausted.
I'm gonna fucking cry. I died in the dumbest way possible, and I want to. Hey.
I'm booting it up.
I hope it breaks your computer.
No.
You playing the game has ruined my luck for this evening.
Oh my god, so I work with somebody, and I was working with them for like the last 2 days. It's just a part-time situation. And I don't know what it is, but every time they leave for like their 15-minute break to, and I quote, eat an apple, that's when everyone and their fucking grandmother just descends upon our poor pharmacy. As soon as we're down a man. Oh, I guess you can kind of hear the jazz already, can't you? Oh, that's not the right screen. That's not even captured. There it is. I almost did like an anime protagonist moment, I think. So, it was like 90 fucking degrees outside. Or, you know, it was 95 because I was in my fucking sweat box of a car eating my lunch. And so I was working with this one girl. Where's my phone? Whatever. If it kills me, it kills me. Apparently she had like a bad reaction to being out in the heat because apparently she doesn't have any heat in her car. And so, you know, I was asking her, you know, you need any water or anything? She said, no, it's fine. I was like, you know, I have AC in my car. If you just want to chill when we have our lunch break in my car, you can. I almost said it, but then I realized I probably shouldn't ask my female coworker to come into my car with me.
I don't know what to really say to that because that can easily go in a multitude of
you don't
good or
shit what
bad
you eat, you don't
ways.
even attempt it.
Well, I mean, you gotta leave that fucking place to begin with, so why not full send it? Come on.
Oh yeah, that's right, we're on... Wait, were we supposed to... Do we have any quests? I also need to make sure the screen's right. It's not right on my end, but it looks like it's right on your guys's. Okay, so where'd that be? That would be book. Quests. Proving. Roping in a legend. Missions? Oh no. Prove to us that you can defeat... Oh yeah, we gotta go kill a Toxipede. Let's go fight them. Let's not go kill more owlbears. We already served our time in the war.
What's this?
Were you there, Vulcan, when that happened?
There's more. There's more.
I don't think you were there the first time when I accidentally overrid my quick save. Kill a foe and fight a monster. A fusion of trees. Yay, man's mama! Kill the acorn. I really need to grind up the other two people in the party. Where's the farmer class when you need them? You need that hot XP boost.
Enough already.
Oh, you did not. Okay.
What? Who? What fag just came out of nowhere?
God damn it, Vulcan.
Aw, that's fine. If anyone gets offended by it, this whole 2 viewers. No love lost.
Maserati can do the XP. Oh, that's true. I'm sorry, Kazuki, but you're now gonna be the farm bitch.
Just stay the hell away.
But Papa Hawk, I do not want to challenge more enemies. I'm tired. You will do it and you will like it. That's for the good of the group, comrade.
You will be victimized for monetary purposes.
You know what, Lex, just keep making dudes. Harbinger has the XP skill though? Hold on. Our little swamp boy though.
That went well.
Hold on a tick. Custom. Frog. Raises encounter. Oh, so Frog does. He actually does have a skill point. We could do that now. Or we could auto miasma. Wait, no, that's me. And the new challenger lures enemies in the battle with higher chance of rare breed. Make chain encounters. Okay. Wait, what were we doing, Frog, again? You're doing something. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. In the shroud, you may activate automatically. Oh, that's right. I can't look at the other skills. I'm so used to Nexus where I can see in the future. I've been playing a lot of Nexus. And don't worry, Vulcan. In my personal playthrough, I made you the gunner class. You literally have an ability to, like, pop flares and shit.
Oh, thank fuck. That's funny.
And you can give the back row shell shock.
Oh, he got my engines. That's not good.
What was Judgment? They do sleep on enemy if they're hit.
Wait, am I
We
using
do
power
use
because
Deathling Miasma
Oh.
a lot. Although curses would be nice too. Let's grab curse. I have no fucking clue what I'm doing. Alright, Toxipede was on like the 2nd floor, so I went way too high. Oops. Wait, how did I get over there? Like this. I'm dumb. The map's really tiny. Acorn Wax, snack on these nuts.
heavy for VTOL? Oh shit, I didn't know that was a fucking issue.
The enemies are so spinny on the 1st floor.
Last
Oh,
one.
that's because my engines are fucked. Ooh, this is interesting.
Oh, yeah, I will say, so for those that want to know, for those that are at least a bit curious and that can fill air, is in my Nexus team, I have a Night Seeker, and they're kind of silly already. They just spend the first turn putting an enemy to sleep, and their chance of doing it is really high.
I'm counting on you.
They're an interesting class where they inflict status effects, and then if an enemy has status effect, they do way more fucking damage and they can dual wield. Only problem is they're squishy as shit, which is why they get a 1 one-hit evade. They're very cool. It's the only class I have that's died, but...
Oh, thanks.
I appreciate it.
Alright, let's go fight this bug. No, they follow me, Ma. They follow me. Who? The humans. The humans! Hi, how you doing? Toxipede. Miasma armor. Sweet. Hold the front line. And then stifling miasma. Armor pierce. I really can't do anything, so pocket sand. And do a little poison bomb. I'm sure the giant poisonous centipede can't be poisoned, now that I think about it. But we're gonna try.
I don't think so.
I'll end it.
Oh shit.
Yep. Okay, let's try curse.
And- The enemy team has a nuke.
I let my guard down.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if I can get to him in time.
Oh, we do
I
not.
actually don't. I fucking missed him.
Do I have... Oh, thank God.
Son of a bitch.
Stay back.
The ghost, no.
I'll support.
Vulcan, would you like to know what your character does during boss fights?
Sits in the back, heals.
No, that was your EO1 character. Basically what you do is you line guard, which reduces damage to the front row. And then you gun mount, which is just basically doing that what you did last turn, but you get to also shoot them with your gun. And then you repeat. Yes, get cursed. Get him. Beat his ass. Actually, I should be paying attention to the stat debuffs.
Oh shit, I might get to Act 2. Let's see.
More ghosts.
Here, take this.
We all do what we do very well in this party. I'm the heal slut, that is literally all I do is heal. Occasionally I lower poison resistance. Lex just summons ghosts and then makes those ghosts suicide. Frog brings the debuffs. And I guess Kazuki kind of just raises attack and lowers defense. Oh my. I bought some healing items.
Just stay the hell away.
And then let's see what the other people do. The other people,
I'll end it.
well, Kunajo is just kind of also what Kazuki does. But then Demi G just has a dog. It's a good dog though. It's a very good boy. We also... Oh, was it Y? Okay, yeah, high ground. The guitar goes so hard in this.
Here, take this.
Guess I have no choice.
Are you good now?
No, 7 damage to the spellcaster. Oh, I actually don't have to heal for this turn. Suicide bomb. I'm sure the bug's weak to fire, right? Ooh, well, it's a good thing that guy's being sacrificed. 86, that wasn't bad. I just wish it didn't take a quarter of Lex's MP to cast that. Yes, my armor isn't activated, so we're just gonna hit him, and we're gonna pray it just automatically activates. Because next turn we're just gonna have to debuff him again. I don't heal Lex. Lex, do you have anything else? Elemental defense. Reduce defense of one enemy. Nope, just keep summoning.
Here, take this.
Sorry, not sorry.
I'm sorry, Vulcan. Your character straight up says sorry, not sorry.
I let my guard down.
Actually. This is one of those draw rate in defense. And then armor pierce. Refreshing herb. I probably shouldn't be using all these healing items, but whatever. Poison's a bitch in this game.
With all my heart and soul.
Poison Fang. You bitch. Oh, Kazuki might be dead. I don't think we can heal that in time. Ignore the sounds of dogs killing each other outside. Yep, Kazuki's out. There goes some of our DPS. Stifling miasma. Luckily, I have a revival herb. And then fierce shield. Because I feel like this thing would be a bitch and hit somebody as soon as they get revived.
Just stay
I
out of the
missed.
way.
How did I miss my revive? Oh wait, no. That was somebody else. Never mind. Oh wait, I can keep adding turns. I didn't really think... This game never really explained how debuffs work, so I just kind of assumed it was like a one-time thing. Thank God. We're actually getting kind of low on bananas. That's okay, he's getting low though.
Take this.
I'll support.
Get lost. What a pain.
Now Vulcan's poisoned. You know what? Just attack. Wait, hold on a second. I'm a dumb.
Guess I have to. On support.
I forgot we have the union skills. Ooh. all in his ass. Oh, I don't have mana heal. Whoopsies. Shit. Well, in that case.
Guess I have.
On support. My turn? I'll continue.
Armor pierce. Dynamite. Oh, don't worry about that, Lexicon, but welcome. We're fighting a big bug. And you know, we're going.
Go.
Oh, thank God.
with all my heart and soul.
But yeah, we really didn't do much. We were just talking like Pathfinder mostly. The bug, yes. The bug. Did I not? Excuse me? Oh wait, no, his poison's gone now. Oh, I should probably heal myself though. That does not look like fun.
There we go.
Mmm,
There.
that's so good.
Later.
The ghost, I'm helping too, guys. He's getting low.
Take that.
No point in burning the rest of our bananas.
Take this.
Lex got the kill.
Jeez.
Okay, hopefully this works. Hold on, chat. My headphones say low battery again. That might be it for stream. Metal pincer. You relentlessly attack the insect monster till finally bringing it down. Or like a madman screaming, its blood spraying everywhere, and we're still stabbing it in a panic frenzy. Let's complete the council's request. Report back to the tavern. Well, now we know we can kill them. How the fuck do we get home? Oh, so you have a wireless headset? Yeah, I got some wireless earbuds. Let's go back this way. Alright. Let's get some moon apples. Oh yeah, moon apples. And I'll just pick up some stuff here while we're at it.
There's more.
We're gonna make it home, guys. Seems like the really the only thing that kind of stops us from going any further is our bananas.
Well then,
I return.
Welcome back.
This too.
We killed the bug.
there's more.
Dude, what the fuck? Why is Volbeat playing in my playlist?
What do you mean, what the fuck? Volbeat's great.
No, it's just one song I really hate from them. I love their music. I have 22 songs. It's just, there's one I fucking hate.
Which one's that?
Honestly, it's Wait a Minute, My Girl. I fucking despise that song.
Yeah, okay, I was gonna say,
It's
is that...
so overplayed.
Well, what's the one room 42 or something?
Here.
It's been a while since I've heard Volbeat. I was gonna say, don't you talk shit about King Diamond.
No. Like, there's some, I love their songs.
Yeah, it's just that one that's happened.
Yeah. Dude, I got bullied in high school because I listened to Volbeat.
What?
That's a core memory unlocked. So it was the fucking wrestling team captain. He called me a gay word slur. Because I listened to, as he quote unquote, Christian rock music. He didn't even know what they were, but just spouted that off at me.
I love it when that Christian rock group did a collab with the actual Satanist. Yeah.
Dude, that guy was he was a dickhead. He locked me in a freezer.
Oh, is that the guy?
Yeah, it was that guy. Dude, he's a fucking drug addict now. He is not
Shocker.
successful. Well, because he spent his entire adult life as a 20... how old is he now? He's 2 years older than me. He's a 23, 24-year-old now. And he still goes to freshman college frat parties.
Oh my god,
He
that's
is
sad.
preying on 18-year-olds. Like an actual predator.
Jesus. It's like Matthew McConaughey. That's what I love about high school girls. I keep getting older and they stay the same age. Yeah, never forget that line, guys.
Dude, I find it hilarious though, because I saw him get pulled over by an MP when I was at drill one weekend. Because he went to a party, he was still drunk the morning after. I worked that morning.
Which will it be?
And he was pulled over in front of the armory
Thank you.
because he was going 100 in a 30.
Oh my god.
And I pulled up behind the MP because I knew the guy and I needed to talk to him for like army reasons. I walk over to this motherfucker, see it's this guy, and I just point and laugh. And then go back to my car because I pissed off my buddy who's the cop. Dude, imagine that. You get fucking pulled over, and then some fucking random guy comes over, points and laughs, and walks away.
Dude, that's like a Simpsons bit. I wonder if you guys heard that, actually.
I fucking recognized his car, and I was like, no fucking way, it's this dickhead.
Chat, did you guys hear that sound notification? Because I sure shit didn't.
I heard fuck all.
Shame. Well, you're in call with me, so that'd be kind of weird. Okay, so you did hear
Well, I mean,
it? Okay.
I have stream on, like, a low volume.
Yeah, okay. Just don't do anything reckless, okay? No need me worrying over you out there. Oh, so she cares, guys. Sure, things went well this time, but you never know what... I love how every time I talk to Marina, right, it's always like, man, you're doing good, but be careful, because it's gonna rip your dick off and beat you to death with it. That's what the labyrinth's gonna do to you. You better be careful. Anyways, here's your reward. But remember, it's gonna snap your legs off. The labyrinth. You're just gonna think you're gonna be doing well, and all of a sudden you're just gonna be that one poor girl in Blood Sea that gets her legs like just fucking ripped apart while she's upside down. Well, he does try sometimes. I know, but it's like every time I talk to her.
What'll it be?
That's our future, guys. You know, we're gonna be having pillow talk. You know, it's gonna be right after sex, and then it's gonna be. Now, be careful when you go back out in the labyrinth, because you know it's gonna rip your torso in half, and then it's gonna bludgeon your friend with your corpse. Thanks, babe.
First idea. I had a horrible idea.
That's a bad
that will never
segue.
see
Go
the light
ahead.
of day.
Damn.
Welcome. What'll it be?
Extremely gay pillow talk ASMR stream.
Could do that.
No, I'm not involved. You gotta find another man for that.
Deal.
That's fine.
I'm gay enough as it is. I don't need to fucking reinforce it. I'll be honest.
What'll it be?
Vulcan, would you like that Hacken Bruchage? I have no idea what the
Ugh.
fuck this says. HAKEBUECHSE.
Fucking play shit? No, that's not right. What? I'm not fluent in this godforsaken language. I mean, it's my language, but still.
I don't know what language it is.
It's
Hawkenbush?
European.
Yeah, like all the other than hand cannon and fire lance, I think all the guns are gonna have weird names. It's German, says Lexicon. He thinks.
That's what I'm thinking it is, because there's a lot of German things in this fucking game series.
Yeah, I mean
But-
the literal knight class is just called the Landsknecht.
Which is a oh, it was the first German for hook rifle. Oh, arquebus. It's an arquebus or blunderbuss, if you want to use the
Holy shit!
other term. It's a gun.
Where's the staff? What do I need for the feather staff? Bear feather? Oh, I just don't have the money for it. That's a big boost.
What'll it be? Pleasure doing business.
Anyways, what were our other jobs? Yeah, see this music here, the town music, I would put that in my store. They walk in
One,
like...
two, or,
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah, we went 3 last time, so let's go 1. Go reverse.
Fair.
Just gotta find
fair.
a roper.
You chose which farming game I'm gonna play this evening.
Colossal roper. Did we fight colossal ropers already? We fought the fusion ones, but was it floor 3? Oh, we already fought one? Oh shit. But you sold the items? Whoopsies. Oh, it's alright. We'll just go kill another one. It's as simple as that, right? You know, it's a new day, we'll go get some farm materials. That's the spirit. Yeah, you can put down my tombstone. I don't think the boar's gonna eat the turtle. I always forget to summon the wraiths beforehand. Oh goddamn.
There.
Oh, it gives Lex something to do during the fight, you know?
Take that.
We treat the we treat the viewer characters very nicely. Kazuki's always dying, and then we're just gonna make them just constantly just summon ads for us, and then we just have Lex keep cutting himself. Teach you my dog's new tricks, yeah. We'll have to check back with that, because I feel like there's be a decent chunk of XP after we kill that thing.
There.
I do like the dog. The healing dog is cool. Gotta branch out from the archetype of the ranger, right? We're not just DPS. We could be more than that. Look at Sword World. The ranger is basically the non-magical herbal-based healer. I'm autopiloting.
Ready?
I probably should not be autopiloting the defensed up turtle. Now he's almost dead though. Some sip.
Here. Lucky me.
This is a very mobile turtle. Well, not anymore because he's dead, but... Turtle saving's a hobby.
Found something. There's more. There's more.
Alright, is there any other... There's a fishing spot up there. Let's go that way. Dude. I'm really curious to see what the other like walking sounds are in this game, because I'm really afraid of... Oh, hello Kazuki, welcome back. I'm really afraid of, because I feel like there's just gonna be like a flesh tree level, and I'm just waiting for like the sloppy pitter patters of our feet and the squelching of flesh.
That's it.
What, you don't like moist noises?
Over there.
I'm fine with moist noises. I deal with that all the time, but you know, it's just hearing the wet grippers on the floor, you know.
Just imagine walking outside. You know, the sensation of, you know, digging your bare feet into the mud. And then
Skin
imagine
has-
the mud is flesh.
My skin has allergic reaction to cold. That's why I've been so itchy. Where the fuck are you where it's been cold?
Wait, how are you allergic to cold?
I mean, I can kind of see if it's like... I can kind of see because your skin like kind of like dries out a little bit. But I'm focused on the
imagine it could
heat.
How do you like
My
it?
coworker literally had a reaction to being out in the heat.
Ready?
Tough.
Was it Kazuki that said that? I'm sorry, I'm away from my computer.
Yes.
My brother in Christ, what health condition is that? Please tell me. I'm actually very curious now.
It's like when your hands dry out, I think.
This isn't me like being a dickhead like I usually am. I'm actually very confused and want to know more about this.
Hey, there was that brief stint where you wanted to be a doctor.
I mean, my entire family is, so I might as well, you know. I pick up shit.
That's true.
I am the equivalent of you put one level into every class in Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah,
That is-
Vulcan
that is
actually has
essentially
bardic
where I'm
knowledge.
at.
It's our victory.
Dude, my fucking, damn, son, my insults would be fucking wild.
There's a rash. Yeah, there's an allergic reaction to cold temperatures that cause itchy welts or hives. For the skin within minutes of exposure. Good redness, swelling, burning sensation, lightheadedness, fainting. I can kind of see the fainting thing. This is basically
Fainting?
like if you're too hot.
Fainting for cold, I can see is like you're burning too much energy at once, or you're not used to burning so much energy to, you know, retain body temperature.
Mm-hmm.
But I can only see that if it's like negatives in temperature. Like I don't, or just like, I mean, okay, now you've really piqued my. Kazuki, how cold is it in your house? Do you have like a thermometer or something?
You're like that one girl in Sharkboy Lava Girl, you're literally right under the AC and it's killing you.
Over there.
Oh, wait, what the fuck is this?
Oh shit, that kind of reminded me. Hawk, remember when I went back to my college semester, like my last semester recently?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, when the fucking power went out in the winter, that was a horrible omen for how the semester was gonna go.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, dude, it was a full 2 days I'd used my computer as a heater. I had to disconnect my CPU fan and plug it directly into a radiator I had to buy. So I just turned my computer into a radiator.
Yeah, I remember that, and you just booted up Cyberpunk.
Oh yeah, I let Cyberpunk run all night long. It made my room a solid 70 degrees when the outside temperature was -4.
Body fucks up and decides to produce histamine when it's cold. See, this is why I study the mind. At least I can decipher the mind. And then I can just give up and say, wow, you're really fucked up. We should probably
Like he
put you in a
said-
straitjacket.
He said histamine?
Histamine.
I can
all
actually.
capitals.
Oh, sorry, I did not mean to pin that. How do I unpin a message?
Uh,
Unpin.
yeah, there it is. Okay.
There it is. Okay. Yeah, no, histamine I understand because that's why I'm like, if a mosquito bites me, I die. Because my body has really bad histamine reactions. So I
One
can.
skin flesh is weak.
If that's the actual case for you, Kazuki, I am sorry. That is pure fucking agony.
There.
It is our victory.
I'm gonna find the quote here. I'm gonna get some Hawk ASMR, I guess. Let's see here. Moments. mean, we can probably already tell what I'm going to be looking at. Alright, no, better. We're gonna do a react video. How about that? You guys want to be a reaction channel now? Okay, get ready for this. And it's game. Who here likes Warhammer?
Burning
From the moment I understood the weakness of my flesh, it disgusted me. I craved the strength and certainty of steel. I aspired to the purity of the blessed machine. Your kind cling to your flesh, as if it will not decay and fail you.
I'm sorry, why the fuck are you
One
Corvus
day,
Corax?
the crude biomass that
Don't
you
worry about
call
it.
the temple will wither.
This is
and
my horror
you
mod.
beg my kind to save you.
You're literally a Primarch, and not
But
the,
I
you know,
am already
you're a
saved,
cool 15-foot tall guy.
Yeah.
for the machine
It's
is
in the what the fuck are you doing kind of way.
In my defense, Vulcan, you saying Corvus Corax is literally like any like pale dude with like long black hair. Plus Slavic squatting, I guess. Is he the one that Slav squats? Or is like has Slavic influences?
Slavic or Viking?
Not Viking. Vikings
Slavic.
Space Wolves. Are you talking about the guy, the fear guy, or the guy that will literally sit in a cornfield for like 5 days in power armor?
Well, you got the one guy that flays motherfuckers alive, and then you got the other guy who's just good at stealth warfare.
Yeah, I don't know which one you're talking about because they're both kind of edgy boys.
Every Primarch's edgy in their own way.
Yeah, they really are. But you know, some are like crawling in my skin edgy. Keeping this now. Because you said something.
Ah, fuck, I gotta kill myself now. I would cock a gun on stream, but obviously that is a terrible, terrible thing to do.
I mean, I know there's one VTuber, I think their name is Gotcha Guns, and he just, like, repairs guns on stream. He, like, maintenances them.
Wow, that's actually surprising that they can get away with that.
I mean, it's not like they're shooting them or anything. I mean, they obviously, like, put a little joke thing that says, like, all these guns are unarmed or something, or, like, they're toy guns
So
or
what you're
something.
saying is you have a job for me now.
What's this?
No, there's Super
I
Squeeze
love
action.
how I just have an armory now.
Pretty
Dude,
dope
it's funny. I
Oh, go ahead.
moved into my grandma's and now I have a fucking armory.
There's more.
There you go.
There's more.
Fucking come at me, feds.
What movie was it? Was it Transformers where, like, the dude was, like, super paranoid that the feds were gonna come for him? I have the bug.
Mm,
And then he just, like, shoots his gun because his grandma made a noise. Like, Grandma, we're on high alert. I could have killed you. Never mind.
I don't know if it was Transformers, but I know there was a guy. It was the fucking FBI agent in the first movie. It was
Shut
another
up,
movie down the line. He was
Grandma.
just batshit insane.
Yeah.
Which, after seeing a 40-foot tall robot, I'd be insane too.
Oh, yeah, the dude's like copium every time someone, like, saw his mother. Like, she lives with me. I don't live with her.
there.
That guy.
Yeah.
I'm still reading the CU condition, and it's driving me nuts because apparently no one knows the underlying cause. Like, we know the body produces histamine when it's not supposed to, but they have no idea why.
I could see it being a neurological misfire where there's something to do with the lizard brain part, you know, the fucking brainstem. I can see there being like a miscommunication there where it causes the chemical to be made. I don't see like why the body would react the way it does.
Here, take this.
Well, can I ever tell you about the kid of my child psych professor?
You've told me about many children. I'm not going to elaborate on that.
So, I had a very interesting child psych professor in college, and I feel so bad for them in many ways, but this one in particular is because they adopted this child, like, you know, when you have like which one is it when you have like an extra set of chromosomes?
Down syndrome.
Okay, now take that and add another chromosome. That kid was growing teeth like shark teeth. And
I've seen people like that.
that's like, it was so rare that like doctors couldn't do anything, so all they could say was like they just shrugged their shoulders like, I mean, if you figure it out, you can write a book about it.
All the time?
Let us know.
Yeah, no, I've heard about that shit. I actually met someone in college where they had a weird genetic thing that they were growing another row of teeth. Not like you'd think with like a shark where it's like you have the multiple layers that just keep growing and falling out. Like he had his adult ass teeth. This man was 30, by the way, so he's done growing. He had his front row of teeth, and then on his upper jaw, he had like a mirrored, like his teeth were just like a little bit further in. Like he did have the second like full set for the most part, minus his grinder teeth. And then on the bottom jaw, it was just a fucking mess. Like all of his teeth were just fucked up. There were ones like he had an extra 2 canines that were like completely in the wrong spots.
Jesus.
Like homie was fucked up.
Time to spin till I get the dude. Yeah, the Flash. What's it like? The Flash has to make like special food with like 1 billion calories in it.
Something like that, but in all the like TV media now, he thinks in super speed.
Yeah.
It's like his sense of time is fucked. I would hate to have that. Like, imagine just going through your day and you can just choose. You have to like put in active effort to be a normal person.
There's a horror like short story or something like that where this dude took like this like drug test thing, and time was progressively getting slower, and he started noticing it when he was at home. So to him, he was literally on the subway station for like 1 million years. It was a horrible experience. He fell down the stairs, and it probably took him like 100 years his time.
Okay, this is like a weird segue for that, but like I remember watching Groundhog Day for the first time with my ex. So like the one thing that I like take away from my ex that I love is that we watched a lot of like older movies, like movies that literally anyone should have fucking seen. Like they were just classics.
Mm-hmm.
But because, you know, the way I grew up, I got fucking nothing. Mostly by choice. I watched too many war documentaries and biology documentaries. But we watched Groundhog Day, and this was one of the few times with her we didn't like smoke or drink or do anything. Like just watching the movie. And it felt like fucking forever. Like, I don't know what it is with my little ADHD brain, but just like existing it felt like ages. That movie was just a fever dream.
Yeah. He made the best of it. I feel like I would have gone insane.
Like,
oh
I
no, he
zoned
did
out.
try to kill himself.
Yeah. Like every other day.
Yeah, and then he just woke back up at 6 a.m.
But like, dude, I zoned out and then like would reapply myself back into the movie. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? It's been an hour and a half of this. It was driving me insane, dude.
I'll sum up the plot very basically for you, Vulcan of Groundhog Day. Okay, you ready? The man repeated the same day every day until he got laid.
Well, yeah, I know that. I watched the movie. It was like the zoning in and out was fucking. It drove me insane.
Mm-hmm. And there's also, he did make the best of it, you know, after he got over his crisis. And he like he technically learned to master the piano in one day.
It's pretty fucking metal.
I was. At one point he's just like making a beautiful ice sculpture with a fucking chainsaw. Wild. Where am I going?
Fuck it,
Somewhere.
man.
If everything is accurate except for the addition of magic, it would be fine, MIO. If you remove magic entirely, it'd be less unique. I mean, there's also like some like level of detail, right? When you like add like realism. I mean, look at JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Like half the shit they do is just because stands allow them to do the science. And by science, I mean the creator read it on a fucking Snapple cap.
Yes. Oh, Hawk, do you want to know something that fucking infuriates me that I literally have just learned?
Yeah, sure.
So, I've bitched about it before when we were in call when I'm like trying to play The Sims and all that shit. It's like, oh, my FPS will randomly drop. When I'm watching your stream, have a million fucking Chrome tabs open, have music blaring in the background, it works perfectly fine. But the second I'm just like only playing the game and not in a Discord call, Discord is closed, Google's closed, everything's closed, it just stutters like a bitch.
If it was realistic, our D&D and Pathfinder campaigns would be dead. That's what you think. Ask them, Mr. I built that fucking tank. With actual
3D modeled
schematics. Yeah.
I actually mathed out and built a fucking tank. If I had the sheet metal and engines, I would have built it in real life.
And we love him for it.
Look,
And
man,
you made the
I don't
final
know-
confrontation way more badass.
I don't know what flavor of autism and ADHD I have, but by God, is it fucking powerful.
The fun kind.
It's not fun, I'm depressed.
No. Well, that's the thing you actually bring up, Lexon, because there's a video game, it's like, what was it, like Arcanium, where it's very much like, kind of like, I don't know, kind of like a steampunky kind of tech vibe to it. And basically how it works was science works by the laws of like the universe, and magic has no laws whatsoever. So how they figured that was like magic would cause, well, both would cause each other to kind of go on the fritz. So you would be a less effective spellcaster if you had like a gun and you had like armor and shit. So it was a very interesting setting. I wish they did more with it. Unfortunately, despite the fact that that company made 2 cult classics, along with Vampire the Masquerade and that one game I'm just talking about now, the studio closed down. That's such a cool idea. Yeah, I that's an interesting way of putting it now that I think about it. It's like magic and tech just cannot exist together because fundamentally they are opposites in terms of the universe.
Take this.
I'll end you.
Ow. The night mode on my computer makes The Sims 4 hurt my eyes more. Ow.
Fantasy is meant to bend the rules. Yeah, and then that's when tech comes in and it follows the rules. It's a good dynamic.
Dude, I prefer science fiction to like just blatant fucking fiction bullshit. Like, I love it. Whenever something actually like follows the laws of reality, I fucking adore it.
Yeah, it's kind of like biotics, right? From Mass Effect. Like, it's a very unique concept that you really haven't seen in a lot of other sci-fi games. And they've asked, like, super smart, like, space people, like, yeah, that'd probably be what it would realistically be like. And they put a lot of, like, actual effort, because, like, you can tell, like, the people that made Mass Effect, they really love their cheesy sci-fi stuff, but they also just love space shit in general. They like, put effort into it. Like, the Turians?
Mhm.
I mean, like, I should probably put a better one, because that's more just evolutionary with radiation and shit. How Turians and Quarians can't eat human food. Because,
Like, I fucking love that.
yeah,
because
that's
it's
such a
something
caring
that,
detail.
Because like people don't think about that, but like if you're a different species, you're gonna have like different dietary constraints.
Let's have a normal office worker who doesn't do anything but work for corporate. At his being dead-end job. He has no significant ability. Well, I don't know, because sometimes that works too, right? Because, like, look at Alan Wake. Like, yeah, sure, he's a bit, you know... him. He's what every writer wishes they were. But, you know, he's just, for the most part, he's just a normal guy. And then he gets put in a shitty situation. Those are kind of like some of the coolest heroes, you know? Like, sure, Master Chief's cool every now and then, but when you're just a dude, it's kind of cool. What's that series, Jack Reacher? Where he was just like, yeah, he worked for the government as a spy, but he was an accountant, and then he kind of had to become a man of action.
I know very little of Reacher other than the fact that he's a fucking major in the army. That's all I know.
Where are these fucking ropers?
Oh, and the fact he's like canonically like 6'6". That man is giant.
Was it who was the other one? It wasn't. Yeah, Jack Reacher was the giant guy. Is that the one that Tom Cruise played? I'm thinking of someone. I'm thinking the
No.
Amazon special.
No, you're not thinking of Tom Cruise.
Well, it's like he played like something, and in the books that he's based off of, the dude is like fucking a giant. If you were a normal person in a fantasy war, you wouldn't last long. Well, no, that kind of like adds something special to it if you really think about it. Like Goblin Slayer, right? Like everybody at low level is just a normal person. Goblin Slayer's a normal. Well, he's not really a normal person. He just isn't bound by fate. But for the most part, other than that, he's a normal person.
He's not bound by fate?
Yeah. Well, basically what happens is, from what I understand how the gods work, the gods are basically a bunch of D&D players, and they roll dice to decide people's fate. And Goblin Slayer is just too angry, and he just says, "Fuck you, I go my own way."
Huh.
Which is why, you know, like when he gets beat by the ogre in the ogre fight, he just says, "Fuck it," and just goes ham.
Just gets the fuck up and says, "I'm not dead. I should be, but fuck you."
Yeah, like that was when like that was supposed to be a total party wipe, I guess, lore wise.
Huh.
And he said no.
Nuh-uh. The fuck you mean, nuh-uh?
You have no powers, then you're fucked. I don't know, cause now that I think about it, right, is like what was like the big thing in like Ruby with Atlas was like. Man, oh wait, no, there was the opposite. Theirs was, we don't have to deal with Grim, so we become advanced as a society. But it'd be like, shit, we got fucking monsters everywhere, orcs are always rampaging us. How do we deal with this? Yo, I was kind of fucking around with this black powder. You think we can do something with this? Proceeds to make guns to shoot the orcs.
Literally, I cast a gun.
Yeah. Or it's also like in Pillars of Eternity, guns are actually an anti-mage ward weapon. Like, what's that? A wizard fucking cast mage armor? Well, I got something to penetrate that. Pulls out holy shotgun. And yes, you can be a gun-wielding paladin in that game, and it's amazing. Not when you have to reload for 5 fucking hours, but... Let's put 1 point in this. We kind of need it right now. Same with you.
I've learned it.
Superman is bulletproof. Sorry, buddy. Well, I mean, like, Superman's whole thing is a different story. And, I mean, he's technically bulletproof, but, you know, if we put enough power behind the bullet, it will go through him. It's not that he's literally invulnerable, it's just that he's super fucking dense about it. He's super dense. Don't underestimate the human's ability to fucking make war guns. Or armaments of war.
If I get sent back in time, I unironically have the capability to send the world into a dark age. And not like the kind of like, oh, no art or anything like that. Like, no, we're fucking gone. Eradicated. Humanity is gone.
There's a reason he's
Vast,
so...
useless knowledge.
Vulcan, did you see the latest thing that Mandalore Gaming did on his reviews?
Oh, fuck, I didn't.
It's literally, from my understanding, it's kind of a shitty game, but the premise is basically you go through the past, mainly like the Civil War and World War One, but you get to have modern weapons.
Oh, Darkest of Days?
Yeah, that's it.
Huh.
I've learned it.
Yeah. Yeah, Superman is also kind of... He's an inspiring story, which is why he's invulnerable, because, you know, he can... But he will be there to save you. And I've talked about this as well with him, is that, it's not really like, is he gonna get his ass beat? It's like, how many people can he save from getting curb stomped before he tries to non-lethally kill the bad guy? Or non-lethally take out the bad guy, I should say. You can't non-lethally kill someone unless you're Batman, apparently. What do we get here? Source HP when taking, chopping, or mining. Yeah, which one is it, Vulcan, that, like, at least used to pride itself on the realism? Was it Call of Duty or was it Battlefield?
Ooh, it was, oh, fuck. I think it was, no, it was really neither. I mean, I guess
Oh.
Battlefield for, like, Battlefield 1.
Maybe. I mean, there's some shooter where that is, like, their big selling points. Like, they try to get, like, super realistic about it.
Fuck, I know what you're talking about. I can't fucking remember it.
Only other thing
There's
I can think of is, like, Medal of Honor. But I don't know much about FPSs. Let's go.
What do you mean by scientifically accurate Elden Ring?
You mean the place where people can't die? Oh. I'm trying to think of that too, because Radon literally held back the stars with magic.
No, Kazuki, you are taking things out of context entirety without seeing all the information present. I did not say I hate fantasy and I only like science. I am a man of science and prefer science. But when it comes to games and shit, I love fantasy.
But if you can add the details, that'd be kind of cool.
Yes, if I can have the realistic details of everything, I fucking love that shit.
Also, Lex, where would you like to put your skill points since I got you here? I think one time, didn't we actually, like, we found, like, an alchemical tank to build in Pathfinder. Pierce.
Mm-hmm.
That was very interesting and a lot to read.
I think it was when we were discussing my weapon shit for the one tank.
Oh, yeah.
Because I could have given it in a cannon. I was like, 50 cal's probably, you know, that's probably enough.
Skills. Alright, how's this work? Soul Gather. Alright, now where am I on the map? I'll have to look up where the ropers are because I have not found a single roper yet. I think it might be on a different floor.
How did I get to the country part of my playlist? What the fuck? And then it goes right back into fucking emo shit. Take a wild guess. How many songs do you think I have in my liked songs
Oh,
playlist?
5 or
on
7, I
Spotify?
think.
Hawk, I need you to guess, for my own sanity. How many songs do you think I've liked?
Oh, see, you're asking the wrong guy. 1,058.
3,385.
Hmm. Nice.
I mean, I've had this account for ages anyway.
And you gotta remember, you're talking to a guy whose dad has like an entire corner of the basement dedicated to CDs. So those numbers don't actually blow me away. The same dad that will have like Cannibal Corpse, and then next song is like Kaja Gugu Too Shy Shy. I did listen to earlier.
You know, kind of poking my head into chat while playing Battlefield here.
That was easy.
LARPing would be really fun if I just showed up in full plate armor with a fucking airsoft pistol. I think that'd be fucking hysterical.
Oh yeah. I remember there was one girl I watched where she talked about her one LARPing experience, and they said that let's just put it this way, they had to give her a softer foam sword because she went a little hard. But she was really good at it.
What's this? Here's another.
There they
Or,
took
you know,
away
just-
her sword.
Or just show up with a whole ass clock and just see if people want to see if their armor can bounce it or not. That'd be pretty fucking funny. I mean, and a felony, but I digress.
I'm just thinking of like you doing that to like set to that bit in The Simpsons of the dodgeball coach just pelting everyone with dodgeballs. Bombardment! Bombardment!
It's funny you say that. I might be working at a school here soon.
You just go to LARP and you start shouting bombardment as you shoot him with a beanbag gun.
Dude, imagine me as a fucking gym teacher.
Probably better than most gym teachers I've ever had. That did nothing. A new challenger. Oh, gonna be a great gym teacher. Oh, that's a shiny.
I mean, shit, man. My bulk here recently has actually gone really fucking well, and I'm really happy about it. Hit a new
Nice.
PR the other day. Actually, yesterday.
Vulcan, did you see that video we posted earlier about the gym buddy punches a ghost?
No,
It's like
but
it's like 12 minutes, but it. So just imagine like a very angry gym bro that's just tired of a bunch of ghost shit. We're talking like douses himself in holy water and then proceeds to just flail wildly in his room, just trying to punch the ghosts.
hot damn.
Literally at one point, they bring in like a medium, and they find out that the ghosts are actually afraid of him. And he starts walking around naked more often. It's such a such a good video. Oh.
Oh no.
You know, I'm just saying, guys. We got two acorns here on the sides, and in the middle is a big mushroom-shaped object. Take that as you will. Trying to think of new roleplay ideas. So, you say that, but the other day I actually came up with, like... So, I wanted to do a thing for Etrian Odyssey Nexus, where I had, like, an entire, like, new group of people, like, I didn't base them off my friends or anything. I ended up coming up with big backstories, quirks of the person, and a relationship chart.
That was easy.
One was a gladiator slave, there was like a homunculus made by a witch. And then one is just an old man that just really wants to find out why he isn't fucking dead yet.
That's actually really fair. Dude, I'd be fucking pissed if I lived super long. Like, I'm talking like 200 years.
Yeah. Where his whole thing is like, think like a war doctor that has literally outlived everyone, including all his loved ones.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah, no.
Actually, fuck no. That would be a horrible existence.
Nicknamed the Iron Coffin because So, the inspiration I got from that was I think his name is like the lion guy from Guilty Gear, and his strive theme where it's literally just every time I go to war with my men, I'm the only one that comes back. We won, but I'm literally the only one left.
Well then.
Every time, which is fitting for his playstyle, but there's that. There was a Kitsune that cut her tails off for trying to seek redemption because she seduced a samurai to kill his lord, and they got locked in the prison together for like 200 years. And his secrets kind of died with him, so she's like, "Fuck it, I'll show everyone how badass a sword art is by doing it myself." So I went kind of corkboard crazy with it. Soon we would find that funny. Yeah, it was. What was the team? It was the hero class, pugilist. What was it? War mage, war magus. I think arcanist, and then Ronin. Full halfling instantly, right? Only thing I can think of was that halfling could fit in spaces half his size, and he literally hit in the bad guy's ass and ganked him. But I don't think I have. Halfling was trying to seduce you.
Fuck, I'm having intrusive thoughts again.
How about halfling lollies or war
Oh,
crimes?
fuck no. Neither. Well, war crimes maybe. But, like, class stuff in Baldur's Gate 3. Because, let's see, I've played every fucking class under the sun. I'm debating on what I want to do for my eventual next playthrough.
Oh yeah, I know Kitsunes are crazy in Pathfinder. I'm very well aware. I play Pathfinder side, there's always that one bitch.
How can I be of service?
Dude, I can't get over how busted my fucking monk is, though. Like, holy mother of God.
How can I be of
That's why every power gamer does like magic item creation. Anyways, chatterinos. That's about the 2-hour mark, so we can probably sit here and chill for a little bit, but I'll figure out how to deal with that quest. Meanwhile, enjoy the soothing sounds with 8-bit 88 fingers Edward. You know how there are a lot of enemies immune to mind-altering effects, right? There are always ways around them. Yes, there are. That's the problem. You can't ever win. There's always something. That's why there's so many, like, how elves are immune to magical sleep. Is because once the enemy is asleep and there's no one to wake them up, you kind of just win. Just walk up. They're dead. Because what are they gonna do? They're fucking sleeping. They gonna stop you from slitting their throat. And you're just pulling a Vlad Tempest. Constructs. Possible bloodline. Undead. Yeah. And there's also like a sorcerer bloodline too that just lets you affect undead. Everything else, draconic malice.
Ooh, you know what I could fucking try in Baldur's Gate?
What's
I
that?
could reclass Scale to be a necromancer or something a little, pseudo evil.
There you go.
Dude, it's funny having Gale in a party, like not romancing him. He's literally just a ride or die bro. That's all he is.
But I wonder how necromancers are in that game, right? Because like summoner classes are generally like broken. I'm curious how they balance that.
I mean, something I figured out while playing the druid is you can have two different summons. You can have a lesser and a major summon. So I'd have like a fucking dryad as my, my main summon, or not, or like my minor summon, and then have fucking oh, what the fuck was it? It was a water elemental as my main summon. I think they might have patched it here recently. I do not know. But it was pretty wild while it fucking lasted.
But you know what I mean, right? Is like how when Diablo 4 came, I was like, man, the necromancer's fucking broken. Yeah, who'd have thought the dude that summoned like 8 Skelly boys at once was going to be broken? It's because it kind of just boils down to the numbers game a lot of the time, you know? It's like, what's the one that Zito always talked about? Action economy?
Yeah, something like that.
Fear and dread, living creatures in the area are normally immune or mind-affecting abilities. Lose those immune. Yeah, Draconic Malice. It was Draconic Malice again? Oh, it's a spell? Okay, yeah.
Ooh, I have 5,000 ping. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's the thing about
hear me all right?
Pathfinder. Yeah, I can hear you. Oop. Is he going? We might have lost him. Yep, there he goes. Oh, wait, he's back.
Am I like back?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What in the fuck is going on with Discord? Okay. It's weird.
Happens every once in a while, you know.
Oh, there it is, 28 MS.
It's like the golden kappa, right? It's just eventually it's your time.
Dude, I really hope, like, okay, so patch 7 or whatever the fuck, the next patch for Baldur's Gate is coming out really soon.
Mm-hmm.
I really fucking hope they buff the Dragonborns, because they have zero reason to play them.
Other than you're scaly.
Looks. Yeah, that's literally it. Like, okay, so I'll absolutely fucking out myself here. I love Dragonborns. I fucking love the entirety of the race, everything about it, the style. I just fucking like reptiles. And I have to be very careful the way I worded that, because I don't want to say I like fucking reptiles. But, it's...
Bit of context.
I love the style so fucking much. And it really sucks because they are actually terrible. That breath attack? Fucking useless. Unless you're like completely out of spells as like a paladin, you're not... And even then, they don't scale very well, ironically. Like, I want to play a Dragonborn, I really do.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's like Argonians in Oblivion. Like, Argonians have some pretty interesting lore and stuff, and they're super cool looking, but their skill set is just ass. I mean, then they proceed to get like the most powerful racial ability in Skyrim, but that's another story.
Oh yeah, dude, like, I remember the first, I think it was 3 characters I made in Baldur's Gate 3, like when it actually released, not, me playing it a fucking year and a half before it actually came out.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember it being it was a Dragonborn. I actually still have one of the saves. One was a Dragonborn sorcerer, of course, Draconic bloodline, even though that lore-wise makes 0 fucking sense for Dragonborn. But I digress. And then my Dark Urge Paladin, which was the basic white bitch Dragonborn. But like, dude, come on, no fucking dark vision. At the very least, give me dark vision. Even dwarves have dark vision.
Yeah, everyone's got dark vision.
What elves do too?
Humans.
Like, what the fuck? Why does the fucking hippie have it? Like, it's the only thing I really hate about it, and I want Larian to buff them, but I don't think they will because no one's really fully bitched about it yet. No one's throwing a hissy fit.
Yeah. I'm gonna look up exactly what Dragonborns get in 5th edition.
Please.
Dragonborn 5e. Dragonborn race. I'll pull this up on stream, if you can even see it. Okay. I don't care about the lore right now, I just want the racial abilities. Okay, strength +2, charisma +1, average speed, breath weapon, damage resistance. You have damage resistance associated with your Draconic ancestry. And then you get Draconic as a bonus language.
Like,
even then you get 1, 2, 3, 6.
Like,
7,
let me
8,
pull
10
up the base
colors.
Dragonborn stats. I'll enter the good old character creator. Honestly, I would offer like to try and stream it to the everything, but I don't think his computer could actually handle me doing that.
I could play DS games, that's about it.
I mean, you might be able to watch a Discord stream if I lower my quality. Because I do generally keep it at max quality, which is probably...
Yeah, they just don't have the damage resistance, it looks like. Which, granted, what other do other races get?
Pull everything up in the good old character creator real quick.
Races, here we go.
Also, give me a ballpark answer. How much longer do you think you're going to be on?
Streaming or just in Discord?
Just in general.
I'll probably get in stream here pretty soon. I'd probably be able to hang out. Like, I don't gotta go to work tomorrow. I served my time
gotcha.
already, like working the weekends.
Gotcha,
weekend.
gotcha. And I'll probably stream some Baldur's Gate after this. Okay, so I pulled up. What race do you want to see? Like, or hear me read
I
off
got-
the stats for?
I got the gnome pulled up here.
Okay, so Gnome in BG3 gets base racial speed of 7.5 because they're fucking tiny, so they have a really shitty movement speed.
Mm-hmm.
And then they get Gnome Cunning, which is advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma throws, which is actually busted. I've never really looked at Gnome stats before. And then going into...
Those like mind
Go on.
skills, are those specifically against magic or overall?
Oh, just overall.
Oh, okay, it's
Or,
just
sorry,
magic
saving
here.
throws. Like,
Yeah,
just
saving throws
overall
against
saving
magic
throws.
specifically on here.
Yeah, so just in general, they get pretty good saving throws. I mean, Larian buffed a lot of... Actually, I think they buffed every race except
They
Dragonborn.
kind of, yeah, they kind of nerfed Dragonborn. They took away their like energy resistance.
But, okay, so the Rock Gnome subclass gets Dark Vision, basic, 12 meter, and then Artificer's Lore, which is proficiency too many fucking S's, god damn it.
Proficiency.
Add your proficiency bonus to history checks. I have a fucking lisp, I hate it. Forest Gnome gets Speak with Animals and Dark Vision. Deep Gnome gets Stone Camouflage and Superior Dark Vision, which is double regular Dark Vision.
Mhm.
Now we're gonna look at just a random Dragonborn too. They get the base racial speed. They're tall as fuck, and then they only get whatever their subclass has. Which I'm gonna mod this game if this next patch doesn't fucking like buff them, so that the breath attack can be a bonus action. There's no fucking reason it should be a main action.
Mm.
But
it
they
looks
only
like
get
for the gnome,
gone.
they just took out they took out the specifics. Like Artificer's Lore, history checks related specifically to magic items, alchemical items, technological devices. And then, I mean, obviously the one specifically saving throws against spells. And then Stone Cunning in rocky terrain. Yeah, poor Dragonborns, dude.
Like, dude, they only get... Like, I'm looking at just the basic, barbarian first class, create a class shit. Black dragons get acid breath, which is pretty nice. I can actually see that actually being useful along with ice breath. Everything else is kind of like mid at best.
Well, can you ever see a dragon actually cast acid breath? Or like use acid breath?
Fuck no.
It's
in
not like
years, at
fire
least.
breath. When I saw it in Dragonlance, it had like 2 little glands in its mouth that would shoot like just like jets.
Yeah,
It
that's
just had like little
basic-
holes in its mouth.
Yeah,
like
that's
a-
like
like an animal.
biologically how it would have to work. That's kind of how a spitting cobra works with it, spewing its venom at you. It just has
Yeah,
like,
it's
little jet
awful. I saw
glands.
it melt somebody.
Like, dude, every fucking race has multiple race features and just base proficiencies. And then Dragonborn get fuck all.
Oh, also, weren't the Dragonborn like they didn't really play test them? Like the
They
game came
didn't,
out and I was like, "Hey, you got Dragonborn." I mean, it was
Yeah,
always in the game files, but
It's Dragonborn and Half-Orc were the 2 races like you couldn't play before it released. And Half-Orc is fucking busted. Savage Attack, which
Makes
is when you
sense.
land a critical hit with a melee attack, you deal an extra dice of weapon damage. That's fucking insanity.
yeah.
And then if you reach 0 hit points, you basically get revived once for free. And then they have dark vision. Even the orcs have fucking dark vision.
We
Actually,
live
let
in
me
an
find a race.
age where the Tiefling came out before the Half-Orc.
Okay, I'm gonna count how many races do not have dark vision. Give
Human.
me a second, I have to go through them all.
It's just human. It's always just human.
So far, human and Gith are the only 2.
Well, yeah, to get the well, I guess they had to make the Gith Yankee race of Flazels
And
there.
halfling. And then...
Did they have low light vision though?
No.
They have nothing? Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, only human, Gith, and halfling are the only ones without dark vision. Oh, and Dragonborn. Sorry, keep forgetting about them. They
Why
have no
did
stat.
the Dragonborn not have dark vision? They're fucking dragons.
Literally okay, so there's weird fucking lore shit there. They're not actually dragons. They're a weird, like, slave species that was, like, magically fucking formed or some bullshit like that. God, I sound like a virgin. Yeah, no, they have no fucking
They're
stats, and
draconic
it
in
pisses me
nature.
off. Like, they should get at least, at the very fucking least, if you're not gonna give them anything, give them, like, a +2 HP for fucking level. Like, the Gold Dwarfs get 1, give the Dragonborn 2, they're fucking massive.
Where did the resistances of Pathfinder dragons? Pathfinder.
Like, it's actually... I'm going to Nexus Mods right now. I need to know.
Okay, let's see here. Let's look at Pathfinder now. If I could bring the fucking page over, that would be wonderful. Okay. Okay. Dragons. 1d12 hit die, so average barbarian shit. Good saves across the board. Okay, they get 60 feet of dark vision and low light vision, so it kind of doubles. Immune to magic, sleep effects, and paralysis. At least give the Dragonborns +2 to these things. Proficiency of natural weapons, yada yada, no armor. Breathes, eats, and sleeps. At least give them, like... I don't know what they have for 5th edition. I know it's a lot less numbery. Like, what's... Chromatic... Where's the red dragon? Classic. Yeah, oh, we got a chromatic pink dragon. Still load. Chaotic the pink dragon is chaotic evil.
See, like,
Blinding
are you there or
suns.
am I dying? I can't tell anymore.
I was dying for a second, I think.
Okay, then you're back. Okay, so yeah, there's a multitude of things on the Nexus that just buff them. Like, the fact that, the Dragonborn females are the way they are in-game doesn't bother me. But there's a lot of mods that fix that for obviously horny reasons.
Of course. Lifts her
But,
tail.
dude, there's
Easily.
a lot of buffs for them. Like, that was one of the top things.
Yeah, because there's nothing there.
Like, the top mod for them is 215,000 downloads. And let me go through it. It's Dragon Breath is a bonus action. Holy fuck! It should have been that from day one.
Is it a
Once
standard
per
action?
short rest instead of long rest. It's a standard action in game. which pisses me the fuck off. Okay, so this is where it kind of gets interesting. So this mod has Dragon Breath as bonus action once per short rest. They have Dark Vision and they have Savage Attacks, which those two things, they should only have one of those things in my opinion, not to make them too strong. They can have an additional proficiency, which makes sense because they have no like racial proficiency like every other race does.
Mm-hmm.
They can carry their base carry weight now matches a human fighter with, you know, decent strength, which makes sense. They're fucking massive.
Yeah, they're big ripped dragon people.
Yeah, it's the only issue I see with this is like it does make them a little OP, but honest to God, I'm gonna install this now before my fucking premium on Nexus runs out in a week, because I will definitely want to play this because like, dude, I love the Dragonborns, man. They're an exotic race that's fun to play.
Yeah, there's always something kind of magical about reptile races.
Like oh, dude, when I played D&D with
Yeah,
my
you're
army
like
buddies,
a
like before
Dragonborn
I
fighter, right?
dropped out. Yeah, I was a Dragonborn fighter, and I fucked shit up. Like my whole thing was I was the biggest motherfucker in the room, and I would break shit. Like there was a fucking kid I just beat to death with a fucking broomstick. Like that's what I remember.
Tommy Taffy, that poor guy, you just broke the stick across your knee and then just impaled him.
It's like playing my current playthrough of Baldur's Gate. I love it. I love the Dark Urge Monk. It's fun. It really fucking is. The only issue, everyone in the party, everybody is a basic bitch race except for fucking Lae'zel. Which I really fucking hate that I'm having the urge to, you know, make another character, which will also be Dark Urge, because I just really like the flavor of Dark Urge at this point.
It still
I don't know
boggles
why
my mind that tieflings are now considered a core race. Because they in Pathfinder, they are exotic as fuck. They have like 8 different variants depending on what kind of demon they are.
When did 5th edition drop?
That's a good question.
Year? Because
Let
I
me find
remember when I was younger, I played D&D with one of my dad's buddies who was a Marine, and it was just insanity. I read his book, and it's so outdated by now. And it was only 7 years ago.
I'm not listening to the AI. It looks like it came out in 2014. Wait, publication playtesting began in 2012. Final playtest packet released September 20th, 2013. 5th edition's basic rules, a free PDF containing complete rules for play, a subset of player and DM content, and the core rulebooks was released in July 3rd, 2014.
No, that checks out, because we played fucking 4th edition with this guy. I remember that, because Dragonborns were like, not a fucking thing. I was just a basic bitch elf ranger.
Oh, you know, that's how everyone starts out, right? It's like, because I feel like that's how it kind of is like a good progression, is like, you start out with a very basic character, right? Like you pick a core race, and then you pick a core class. Then you kind of get a little bit more exotic, you know, that's when you pick like your changelings or your tieflings. Or like your werebeast. And then you kind of like mellow out, and you kind of have like this kind of basic, but you know, it's all around just a better character because now you have experience. You know, maybe you got like an archetype for like a basic class or something, or you're taking like alternate racial traits. Something like that.
I didn't want to cut you off, but Kazuki, with Nexus mods, there's a lot of shit you have to do for Baldur's Gate 3, just because it's weird the game is made. The official mod support doesn't come out until, you know, next fucking month, it seems. Or it has official mod support, but like not fully. It's weird. But yeah, you have to download a whole bunch of extra shit, make sure it runs, you have to put shit in the files. Just, you gotta follow the tutorials, man. It's a bitch and a half, but eventually it'll work.
Like Blender, you gotta watch the tutorials no matter how much you think you don't have to.
Like, you know, I'm gonna check some shit right now for like just little basic things like that I would normally use for like my characters. So like, let's see, my most recent character was a Gold Dwarf Paladin. Besides, you know, the Dark Urge monk.
Mm-hmm.
He got Dark Vision and Dwarven Combat Training, which I think there's only a few. Yeah, Tieflings. Wait a minute. No, Tieflings are actually like they're on the same level of bullshit as fucking Dragonborn.
Yeah, because they get like a handful of free spells or some shit, don't they?
No, not even. I mean, Zariel does. I mean, they have cantrips. I'm not gonna count a basic bitch fucking cantrip like Mage Hand as anything important. But they get Dark Vision, which is nice, and they get Hellish Resistance, which is, you know, just half fire damage. Dragonborn base gets fuck all. Just straight up fuck all.
Yeah.
But if you do a Draconic Bloodline Sorcerer, you get some interesting shit. You can get a free spell, and then you can get whatever. This is where it kind of gets interesting. Because I'm trying to look at it right now. So whatever your chosen Draconic ancestor is for a sorcerer, you get resistance, or at level 6, spells that deal, like for black dragons, will deal acid damage are more powerful, and you can become resistant to acid damage. So, in theory, if you play your cards right and do like a white dragonborn or some bullshit that's a really common, you know, damage type, which I don't fucking know, and I even made it to Act 3. I know fire damage is like everywhere under the fucking sun.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a few others. But like if you started off as like a frost dragon, so like white or silver, or even a lightning dragon, like blue or whatever the other blue, bronze, and just blue and
Copper?
bronze.
No, copper's probably acid.
Copper is acid. There's one that's poison, green, which is weird. The fact that there's only one is weird, but makes sense because it's kind of shit. But okay, enough of my fucking rambling. If you start your race off as like white or silver or any of the lightning ones, you naturally, due to Draconic ancestry, without the sorcerer class, become resistant to that damage type.
Mm-hmm. Base
And if you-
Dragonborn in 5e.
And if you mix with Draconic Bloodline to another type, now you are in theory, because I have to fucking try this, and I guess I'm gonna make that fucking character tonight because I hate myself, is then you can double stack the fucking
Resistances?
the resistances, yeah. The only issue is you're stuck into a Draconic Bloodline Sorcerer. That's the only issue.
You're now a Dragonborn. Not
At
only
least for
like,
6 levels, you are stuck like this.
yeah, not only is like your race and class locked in, but your like subclass is locked in as well.
Which, I mean, isn't a big problem for me. I normally do all out when I play a class because I really like the 12th level spells. But like, it's an interesting thing. That's the only way I can see making a Dragonborn good, along with getting Volo's fucking eye, which is gonna look terrible on a fucking Dragonborn. Because you need some sort of vision bonus or something. Like, it's the only class I can. I know they made it this way because I know they made Dragonborn like the sorcerer class because of this.
I always figured they were kind of like either sorcerer or like warrior type.
I thought they'd be a warrior too, but they're just like their proficiencies and shit do not fucking go well with it.
Let me type in D&D Dragonborn and let's see what comes up for LDR. Because every time I've seen promotional art of a Dragonborn, they're swinging a fucking sword. Or that one picture that we saw.
Like, I need to go to Google now for this because I want to know if it'll like fucking stack.
Chat, I'm not bringing it up because I have a feeling if I scroll hard enough... Yeah, well, there's a very thick Dragonborn woman right there. She's clothed, but I'm scared. So let's see here. Wizard, warrior, warrior, warrior. He's just saying hi. Warrior, rogue, samurai. Why is mine?
Let's see. I got all the so
Bard,
let's-
warrior, 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 warrior. Magus?
Gold Dwarf gets more hit points.
Warrior,
Dwergar gets
warrior,
some
warrior.
benefits. I hate that all Dwergar get fucking enlarged. That kind of pisses me off. They're a bitch and a half to fight.
They just
Elves get the basic bitch elf proficiency bonuses and dark vision. Halflings are kind of good with luck. Gith, you can have proficiency in anything because, you know, you're a fucking Gith and you're magic. Drow, superior dark
are they
vision's
magic
about
or are
it.
they psychic? Because I always felt like they were. I don't know much about the
Psychic.
gift, but I always felt like
Psychic
they were
and
more
then
psionic.
warlocks.
Hey yo, Larry, when's the psionic patch gonna drop?
High Elf gets a fucking cantrip, but it's an intelligence modifier, so it's kind of fucking pointless to have because, you know, sorcerer. Tiefling is about the same as Dragonborn. Like, a dead ass. It is the same fucking thing except they have dark vision, which pisses me off. I mean, to be fair, you don't really need dark vision in Baldur's Gate 3.
No, but it's the principle to matter at this point.
It really is. Like, so having 2 resistances does work as a it's just the basic bitch Dragonborn, or sorry, sorcerer Dragonborn, which isn't bad. I will concede I kind of like it the way it is. The only issue now is, what do I want my resistance to be in, and what do I want my fucking main DPS to be? Because Draconic, I don't know how many good. I have to look at their fucking spell list now.
Well, I'll probably
know
sum this up is resistance to fire because it's everywhere, and then do not pick ice as your damage type because cold is resisted by everything.
Yeah, I know ice is fucked. Ice would be a good thing to have as like a resistance, but other than that, not
I wish
much.
ice was good in any video game, dude. I love to be a cryomancer.
Dude, it fucking pisses me off.
Can't ever win, dude. Skyrim, like, yeah, it's bad when you are a fighter and you have to fight an ice wizard, but no one gives a shit when you cast ice spike on them. Fucking ice counter deck. I tried looking at one. It's kind of ass. So they can't change attack. Or can't change positions. And Pathfinder, everything's got ice resistance because everything has like fur or is undead and doesn't have body heat or some shit. Real bad in Skyrim because like half the enemies are Nords who also have frost resistance.
So the best thing I could see to do for Draconic is they do get chain lightning. They do get chain lightning.
So what
They
are the
don't-
damage types in D&D? It's fire, cold, shock, holy, and profane or something?
I don't know about too much in D&D. I know Baldur's Gate you have necrotic, radiant,
Necrotic
force,
and radiant, that's what it
thunder,
was.
lightning, cold, fire, poison, and acid.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. I was missing the acid because I was supposed to be the earth type.
Wait, so
Okay, so that
Sorcerer
makes sense. They just
level-
added like poison, which happens in RPGs every once in a while.
this is kind of pissing me off. There's not any really good high-level fire. I mean, I guess Fireball is like the coup de grace fucking fire spell.
It's the poster child of Bee Wizard.
Oh, but Chain Lightning would be really fucking good. Like, it'd suck playing the entire fucking game using Lightning Bolt or Witch Bolt. That would piss me the fuck off.
Lightning bolt.
Witch Bolt. Lightning Bolt's okay. Witch Bolt fucking sucks. It's really good early game, but other than that, it's useless.
Makes me want
Like,
to play
I
the
could see-
Pathfinder games.
I could see a Lightning, Draconic subclass being really good at level 6 because that extra bonus to lightning damage, and then like get people wet because, you know, wet gives you double damage and advantage.
Hmm.
So that'd be really fucking good. Damn it, man! I just gaslit myself. Fuck.
You gonna play another sorcerer again?
Yeah. And I'll probably start as a fucking gold, whatever the fuck,
Again.
gold dragonborn. Wait, there's 2 different fire breaths. What?
You can have fire breath or you can have blue fire breath.
No, there's like minor changes that are really upsetting to me because it doesn't make fucking sense.
Oh, is it the shape? Like Lexicon saying like line
Yeah.
or cone? Okay, yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
so brass has a column of fire,
Mhm,
and
the line
then-
that pierces. Then
Yeah,
probably
and then-
reaches farther.
and then gold has
The fan
yeah.
probably has shorter range to it.
No, they're same range.
Shit,
Literally
what-
same
What's the
range.
fucking point of the line then?
Exactly. Okay, so let's see. If I go fucking lightning, I could get Witch Bolt as a free spell, or like one I don't have to learn. Man, I hate myself. Why am I doing this to myself? Fuck. Magic.
Stop thinking.
My brain hurts. I'm too sober.
This is what happens when we leave a man alone with his thoughts. He starts coming up with D&D builds. And it drives him insane.
Literally. It actually fucking hurts my brain, and it pisses me off. Okay. So, my main race, or my main sub-race, I should fucking say, Gold Dragonborn, because fire resistance as a base and early game with all these fucking goblin bitches, really fucking good. I will concede. Really fucking good. And then Draconic Bloodline or Ancestor is going to be a blue dragon because fucking lightning damage. We are going to full send this bitch into lightning damage because why the fuck not? And I'm going to end up killing myself by level 4 because I'm going to get bored of this character.
Chat over there.
It's a dangerous time when I become self-aware.
Dangerous time for everybody. Put the chat like up there.
I'm
So,
not building this character.
I pulled up
I'm not.
I pulled up the Pathfinder versions. So you can have a 60-foot line or you can have a 30-foot cone usually.
Man, it's just... I don't know what it is with this game, man. Like, there's just so much really cool magic shit that I really like. Because I just
Esoterics.
naturally gravitate towards fucking magic.
Mhm.
It's fucking cool. But man, some of the races are just... You can tell they were made specifically for it and nothing else. Like, ooh, a Dragonborn Paladin. That'd be pretty fucking cool, right?
Oh, you gotta remember,
Well, yeah.
and I remember looking this up because I kind of want to see how they did it. Because I mean, like, you have no racial bonuses, right? But obviously in D&D and Pathfinder you have racial bonuses. Especially in Pathfinder you have racial penalties. And I was like seeing
Yeah.
like, what's it like without these things? And you can be whatever. But they're still basing all these off, like the orc's always gonna be the warrior, right? I mean, it's better in Pathfinder with half orcs because they just get +2 to whatever, like a human. But
See, like,
yeah.
for role-playing purposes in game, I see no problem with doing anything else. Like, it's just like saying, fuck it, I'll pick this class and pick this.
Mm.
Because, like, yeah, there's obvious, like, you're going to be better with this thing because of this reason from this race. Like, Drow, for instance, they have really good perception because they have superior dark vision and Drow weapon training, which is really nice for, like, hand crossbows and some other shit like that. And then, like, you know, dwarves on the other flip side, they're better in heavy armor, they're better at just taking a fucking hit. Like, that's the whole thing with gold dwarves. And humans like the jack of all trades. Like, they all get their little bonuses and they're a really cool thing they can do. Dragonborn are kind of fucked in that regard, and it upsets me. Because, like, if the breath attack was a bonus action, oh my god, I would fucking play it day and night. For any class, for any reason. Fuck not having dark vision or whatever the hell it is. Like, it's the fact, it's the principle that they do not have a single actual bonus to anything proficiency-wise that really pisses me off. Like, that's it.
It's interesting how they handled the races. I mean, I don't think you really get anything, right? But like, you're still beholden to. Oh, am I dying?
You did for a second. You're back.
Okay. It's like they're still kind of. They don't want. I mean, obviously they don't have racial bonuses because they want you to play whatever. But at the same time, their racial abilities are kind of, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. It's like was it like the deep gnomes where they're like super good at stealth?
Yeah, they're like ridiculously cracked at stealth.
Yeah. So obviously you're gonna take advantage of that. But like,
Well, yeah, and that'd be like a really fun rogue character because you're just like you're given, it's handed to you. It's like, okay, go sneak, go be a fucking menace to society, or even a fucking bard because you can like kind of hide and shit. Oh, that is a terrifying creature. But I don't know, man. It's I'm definitely gonna mod the game because I want to fucking I just want Dragonborn to be good.
hey Vulcan, you wanna know what I just found?
What?
So you know how Dragonborn doesn't get anything?
Yeah.
There's a race in Starfinder called Bear, parentheses, Uplifted. It's literally just a sentient bear. They get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 racial abilities.
Damn.
They also get +2 strength and intelligence, -2 wisdom.
Like, man, I just kind of
Okay,
pissed
well,
off
one-
now.
One of these racial abilities is actually a penalty because it takes up like their data jack slot. If you guys think that's funny, let me go find the actual gray aliens that you can play as. You could be a space drow. You could just basically be the Drakari. Grays get +4 intelligence, -2 strength. Guess mind thrust once per day. Shift itself out of phase with reality as a reaction. Taking 20% miss chance against one attack. Every time they equal their constitution modifier. Okay. So what was that class I was talking about earlier? Classes. Oh, Mystic, that's what it was. There's the Precog class. Technomancer's a classic. Witch Warper's fucking weird. You think the class with the spellcast, full-on spellcaster class that has the ability to warp reality would be good, but no, it's just kind of environmental effects. I'm sorry for the blinding white light. The Pathfinder SRD does not have a dark mode. We're getting races, actually. I wonder if Dragonborn's copywritten, because Pathfinder actually doesn't have a Dragonborn equivalent.
It might actually be.
I can show you the
See-
difference of tieflings. So not only are there alternate racial traits you can swap out, but there are 10 different other tieflings you can have other than vanilla tiefling. What's one here? This one's obviously demon, there's devil. This one's just a fucking Hellraiser Xenobite demon. This one's an Oni,
Oh, yeah.
this one's a Quiploth. Rakshasa is more of the animal-headed demons. There's one that's just kind of I know with the Dampier, there's a Chinese vampire. You know, the one that always has like the tag seal on it and always hops around.
Mhm.
They have so many tricky options. They do. Same with Azmars, which I like. But you can tell that was more of a tiefling thing than anything.
Man, it's just really fucking annoying for no reason. I'm genuinely upset over just the lack of good stats for anything.
Let's see here. Dampier. Dampiers are the half vampires. Let's see here. Was it the Rough Horseman? How do you renowned for their fierce tongue? No. Settling graceless beings as well as fierce determined. Yeah, Jiang Shiborn or the Rushi, I think is what it is. Yeah, time travel is a weird thing to implement into tabletop games because no one's gonna keep track of what they all did the last 3 rounds. Just so one guy can like do his little time power shit. But I think Mutants and Masterminds versus Superhero D&D kind of found a way around it. So like getting like plus something to your evasion was you predicted the attack or something like that. There's some creative ways like they have like a luck like category of skills. And that one was well, they have one like perk you can take that is you can't die, and it's more of the more points you invest in it, the shorter time it takes for you to come back. So the luck skill is like you just got super lucky and you just kind of landed in the hospital. Now you're just recovering until then. But yeah, I have to pull out my book with the power profiles and see what that's about. That makes people forget what happened in the last few rounds. So Waldo? But yeah, it's like, cause then you have to move everyone back if you like time travel back like 10 seconds. And a round is 6 seconds in Pathfinder, so that's like 2 rounds. Everyone's gonna have to remember what happened that round then. And sometimes a round takes a really long time. But yeah. I'll probably pull those up and probably post some of the ones I find in the Discord. For like time shit. But anyways, chat, we've almost been going for 3 hours now.
Hot damn.
We almost ranted about Baldur's Gate for like 50 minutes. Oh, how much did we rant before I started playing the video game?
Like maybe
An hour.
more,
How much of that was Baldur's Gate?
20 minutes at least.
You know, sometimes people will go like, Hawkman, you're really shitting on this game before it even comes out. Normally, I'm usually right about when a game's gonna be shit. You know,
This is the one time he was wrong,
Cyberpunk.
and I will never let him fucking forget that.
Well, no, because here's always my philosophy, because either way I win. Is either I'm vindicated and I'm right, or there's now there's a kick-ass fucking video game out there that everyone's playing and enjoying.
And we
You know?
somehow got the kick-ass game this time. I was really hesitant after I owned this game for a year.
Yeah, because it
It only
was
took a year.
it was in alpha for like a year, and most of the stuff, like base things of D&D, weren't in there.
Literally all of the fucking content was locked that no one could touch. And when everyone, I remember this vividly. Everyone was super fucking hesitant because you don't have an alpha, and then completely change the story.
Yeah.
You just don't. But it worked somehow.
You know, I was watching somebody play 7 Days to Die. When did that game come out? Like, when did it first like be
decade ago.
playable? Okay, I was
decade
gonna
ago.
say, because I
It's
think
old
it's
as
just
fuck.
now recently got its 0.1 version.
Yes, and that kind of pissed me the fuck off because I love the game. I'm just not buying it on computer. I will be gifted it. That is the only way I will play this godforsaken game again.
You know, guys, I was there when Smite was in beta for 2 fucking years. I was there, and you know what happened after the whole like little celebration that they had for releasing it finally as a full release product? Literally no one gave a shit because it had been in beta for so long and nothing changed after it released. There's like, yeah, I guess it's just got a 1 in it now. It was like, and then I went back like years later and literally everything changed, even some of the characters. He sucks, am I right? If I'm wrong, then that means something is great. Yeah. I mean, I want to be wrong in this case. I don't... Vulcan can attest. Whenever I would say something pessimistic, it would come true.
My brother in Christ got me into a fucking relationship with that kind of bullshit, and I don't know whether to be pissed off or happy about that. Cause like that's how I ended up with my ex, is he made some shitty fucking joke, and literally a week later I met the exact fucking person he described.
Yep.
And everything pretty much happened down to the joke, which also kind of fucking pissed me off, but...
Well, it turns out the guy with psychology degree might know how people work sometimes. Or I'm just...
From time to time.
Or, you know, I'm just very wary and beaten down by the world that I just know what's gonna happen when it's bad. Only when I'm pessimistic. Every once in a while I try to Skama's fate. And like, oh, you know, I bet good thing will happen to you. And it doesn't work. It's on to me. Anyways, chat, we've been going for like 3 hours. I think I'm gonna call it. Because I was kind of tired getting in this, and sometimes stream revitalizes me. But, you know, 3 hours is a long stream. And I've technically streamed for 5 days now. Well, it depends on when you count, I don't know when your week starts, because for Twitch apparently it's Monday. Even though calendar-wise it's Sunday.
It's not an American company, so they can go fuck themselves.
Really? They're not American, huh?
Actually, let's see. Oh, never mind. It's San Francisco. So actually, I know, still non-American.
Yeah, San Fran.
Hell, all you Californians. This is my official statement.
Week starts
Fuck
on
California.
Monday in China. The week starts on Monday in China. I won't say what I was about to say about China. But, you know, they don't celebrate New Year's like the rest of us.
Nothing like casual racism. Some would say I'm competitively racist.
When is Chinese New Year? What's the Simpsons bit? Like, I confiscated these fireworks from the Chinese. From these Chinese folk. They're celebrating New Year's, and I was just gonna say July.
Oh, god damn it. The women are fighting.
Yeah, I confiscated these fireworks from these Chinese folk down in Chinatown. Celebrating New Year's in February. That's funny. Vote Greenpeace. I don't vote anything with green in it after the fucking Green Party here in the United States lost to a fucking gorilla in terms of votes. A dead gorilla. I shit you not, Harambe got more votes than the Libertarian Party in 2016.
Sweet mother of God.
I wonder how many votes Harambe will get this year. Just, there's gotta be a group of people that want to keep the joke going. Okay, but now, seriously, I think I'm gonna call the stream tonight. Thank you all so much for stopping by when you did. I saw some numbers. That number got up to like 6 and I think 7 at one point, so thank you. There really wasn't anyone to raid, so... Vulcan, do you have any closing statements?
None that I can say on Twitch.
Alright then, take care everybody! Alright, and where's the buttons here? Do it. Do it. Yes. Yes. Sap him one more time. Oh, this poor son of a bitch. And after this, I'll have Matthias and Salato. Oh!